Show, the truth in sports talk streaming. When you want unbiased opinions about your favorite team without the spin, all you have to do is find The Monty Show, streaming live and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on YouTube. And now, here's Monty.
Hey, The Monty Show, live on your YouTube machine. Happy Tuesday, the 5th of December to you, presented by The Advocates. As always, we tell you, the Advocates are the best injury attorneys in the business. I love that they understand your situation. There's nothing they haven't seen when it comes to car accidents. Workman's comp claims. Did you get hurt at work today? Your friend, your wife, your husband? Hey, get to theadvocates.com. You can talk to an attorney live online right now, and it's not going to cost you a penny. Theadvocates.com. Make sure you tell them you heard about it on the Monty Show. A lot to get to today. We are going to, I guess, feed the ghouls, the trolls, the hyenas today a little bit, because last night I got a little worn out. I'll be honest with you. And it doesn't happen often as a perfect human being. But it happened last night in the comments section here on the Showgram. All of the talk about how ESPN fixed the college football playoff, and they wanted Alabama in and they wanted Florida State out. And I'm here to tell you, I am about 99% that that's just not the case. Having worked there, and I want to be fully transparent, I used to work at ESPN. I have a lot of friends who work at ESPN, and there is just as much division at ESPN over this as there is in this room, as there is over your, I don't know, our water cooler still a thing. I have a real hard time believing that ESPN was rooting for Alabama or Florida State or Georgia. I just don't see the benefit for them. And you look at the situation that they have now. Do they have 4 blue bloods in the college football playoff? Well, 3. I don't know that I'd go as far as call Washington a blue blood. But if ESPN was going to fix the college football playoff, I certainly believe that Washington would be on the outside looking in. Now, is it advantageous that Alabama's in? Sure it is. Texas, Michigan, absolutely. Look at the TV ratings we've seen all year. But, Jake, I have a real hard time believing ESPN had any input on the decision in the college football playoff.
And the reality of the situation is ESPN is really in a position where, yeah, of course they want to put the best TV ratings together. Of course, it's their job to deliver audience. But when you think of a product like the college football playoff, everyone's going to be watching. Is it going to be less people if it's a smaller school versus a bigger school? Yeah, maybe it's going to be less people, but ultimately ESPN doesn't need to go out and find 50 million people to watch a game, and that's why they wanted Alabama. You're still going to get crazy numbers during the college football playoff, whether that was Florida State or Alabama. Now, my opinion is that Alabama versus Michigan is a damn good matchup. It is a phenomenal matchup, a better matchup than Florida State would have been able to provide, in my opinion, given their, current circumstances with the injury report. So I just think this is a very straightforward, very, A plus B equals C type situation. Again, Florida State just isn't able to justify their place in the college football playoff. And the initial reaction, or the first thing everyone's thinking is, oh my God, 13-0 conference champion, they should automatically be in. No, they shouldn't automatically be in, because that's for next year. Right now, we have a group of human beings who apparently voted 6 to 8 times on this and went through a painstaking process to figure out that as a group, they all agree that Alabama was the better fit. And it's really that simple.
I think the funny part of this is, Florida State issued all of these statements and they were fired up that this was subjective. And how could it not be subjective when a bunch of human beings are sitting around a table arguing over college football? It's exactly what we do on this show every day.
Isn't that what we all wanted, right? Like during the BCS time, we were like, hey, we need a group of people to actually decide it. We have to be able to say, well, hey, this team is injured and this team can't do this or shouldn't justify that. Like, that's what we all wanted. And so this is a tale of, hey, Florida State fan and everyone in company is all pissed off that they suffered an untimely injury, because that's what this came down to. What no Florida State fan wants to talk about is everyone's pretty much said, hey, if you were 100% healthy and you were 13-0 and a conference champion, you'd have been in. Everyone has said that. You're not going to put Alabama in over 100% healthy ACC conference champ. But again, you had that injury. If this had been an injury to a safety, you'd still be in the college football playoff. But it's not. It's a season-ending injury to your best player, your most impactful player, the player that decides just how far you go. The player that decides whether you can compete against the best in the country. Without him, you can't. That's how much he matters.
I just don't think this is even a conversation. Is it? I mean, you look at the TV numbers from this past weekend, and if you're ESPN, I mean, yeah, are you happy that Alabama and Georgia had 17 million viewers? Yeah. But you also put Michigan number one, and they only had 10 million viewers. Washington had 9 million viewers. Texas, who everybody else was griping about, only had 7.8 million viewers. Right? I look at FSU and Louisville; they had 7 million viewers. So why aren't you upset with Texas being in instead of Florida State? I don't know. I think you're only upset that Alabama's in because it's Alabama and it's the SEC. And hey, the SEC didn't deserve a place in the playoff. Well, yeah, they did. And I think one of the hard truths that a lot of people don't want to talk about in college football is whether you like it or not, you better learn to love it. The SEC is the best conference in college football. And how is that even arguable? How can you legit sit here and say that a one-loss Alabama conference championship team doesn't belong in the college football playoff? How are we having this argument about Alabama? You want to complain about Texas losing Oklahoma? Okay, great, let's do that. The thing that guts Florida State in that conversation, Alabama has what the committee said was the single best win of the season at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
How could it not be?
It's tough to take that away from Texas. That's also a feather in the cap of Alabama. And if you're going to put Alabama in, you're going to put Texas in. And again, I think that the single biggest argument here is you don't like the rule. Change the rule then. If you don't like the rule where they're allowed to consider injuries to your best players, change the rule.
And wouldn't it be a travesty if they didn't? I mean, if we had a situation where a quarterbackless Florida State team's competing for a national championship, how does that help anybody? How does that, I mean, I just sit here and I say, look, man, the 4 best teams right here today got in. Just because you're undefeated in your conference champ, it really, honestly, is not helping you, because that says to the committee the ACC is soft, which it is. We all know that. The ACC is a one-team league every single year. 8 out of 10 years, it's already crowned Clemson. The other 2, Florida State decides to show up and play some football. That's what it's been. So let's not pretend that somehow the ACC is the SEC, where it's a really difficult schedule and their conference games are clearly better than your conference games. I mean, that's the thing that I can't get down with. All year long, what has Florida State said? We're better than you. We deserve more TV money. We're the best team in the country. Put us in, coach. And now, What have you done? You put up, and I'm not letting it go. You had an average-ass, mediocre performance against a really bad Clemson team at their place, and you barely scraped that thing out. And then you put on what was, I don't even think in question the worst performance of the weekend in front of the committee in that championship game, and you expect to get in. No chance. No chance. And I'm telling you, this is yet another situation where the small group of people screams louder than the masses. I don't know anybody, honestly, in my circles, anybody that we talk to who's like, yeah, wow, Florida State, man, they should be in. I haven't heard someone legit in real life say that. I've only heard it on the Twitter machine or in the comments section. It's a classic barking dog story. And I understand if Florida State fan is upset, but if Alabama is so undeserving, why is Michigan shaking in their boots knowing that they have to play them?
Yeah, that was funny. I don't know how many people saw that. The video, we talked about it yesterday. Here's a video from the Michigan essentially family room where all the players, family, staff, friends were gathered for the announcement. Here's the moment they found out they had to play Alabama.
Number 5, Who's number 4?
I mean, just the gasp of horror.
Oh, my.
The gasp of horror is hysterical. And I think that shows you the top half of the SEC, I think, is better than any other conference in the country. I look at Alabama and Georgia. I think either one of them could win the college football playoff.
I mean, that struck me as a professional football game, man. You're watching that game and you're like, dude, like, they're making these tiny, minute adjustments that have huge ramifications in game, in the moment. Like clock management matters more than ever. You know, possession of the football and not giving out free passes matters more than ever in this game. And if I said to you, hey, and I can't remember the final score off the top of my head, but like a less than 20-point SEC game, a 17-14 SEC game, is that going to be a great game or a crap game? Because I'm inclined to say, just on a surface level, that's a great game. And that's why when you look at TV ratings, that game's at the top of the list, because everybody knew if Nick Saban keeps that undefeated streak going at that building, in that building, he's undefeated. If he keeps that thing going, they're in the playoff. He knew it, Kirby knew it, and everybody knew it. And what did he go out and do? He got the job done.
And I think you look at these numbers, and it tells you FSU Louisville was not a game of intrigue to most people. Texas, Oklahoma State, I think Oak State was an incredible letdown. Like, just never showed up in the game, and the TV ratings bear that out.
Well, and I think the Florida State game, the trouble is everybody knew what was going to happen in that game. Everybody knew it was going to be a dog of a game. Everybody knew that Florida State was going to find a way just to kind of grind it out, because even without their quarterback, they're a better team than Louisville. And what did I get? I got a low scoring, can't even barely get a first down in the second half FSU team that barely scraped by.
And I again say, how did Louisville beat Notre Dame? Oh, Notre Dame wasn't very good this year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's amazing that Louisville,
and it's an indictment on Louisville
there
too.
I mean, it's wild. And again, I think hands down, by far, the SEC is the best conference in college football. And everybody can run there. Oh, well, did you see they were 1-2 against the Big 12 and it couldn't beat the ACC. Great. What does that have to do with the fact they're the best conference in college football? What does it have to do with the fact that, in my opinion, they have the two best teams in the country?
And you're out of your mind if you think reputation doesn't matter, right? Like, on some level, even if anybody tells you, hey, your past performance doesn't matter at all, I just don't believe that. The SEC has dominated the college football playoff and the college football landscape for a decade.
And even though I don't, personally, I am not a fan of Missouri, the Tigers had a great year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, their coach of the year, they had a great year. Just looking at, they're 6-2. Their defense is vastly underrated. 10-2 overall. Georgia 12-1. Right? You look at Alabama 12-1, Ole Miss 10-2. In a down year, LSU's 9-3 and accounts for one of the losses to the ACC. Like,
think about how Georgia feels. How does Georgia feel today? Dude, we got one loss. It was to Alabama, and that means we're not in the playoff.
Is Georgia having their state senators write letters and ask for information about? No, because anyway,
they know what it is.
That's I agree. All right, the Monty Show, presented, of course, by our good friends at BuckedUp Energy, BuckedUp.com, the official energy drink of the Monty Show. And again, every day at this time we do it. And I just keep telling you, one of the main things that I use BuckedUp for, and I love about it, is headache. I have an hour of back and biceps at 5:30 this morning. And then, like idiots, we played a massive amount of golf this afternoon. When you have a meeting canceled, what do? Well, you go play some golf. I think I swung my golf club 200 times today. I'm feeling a little bit, have a little bit of a headache. That's nothing a buckshot can't handle. And there it is right there. Bucked up, buckshot, 200 milligrams of naturally sourced caffeine. And what I love about it, if you're like me and you're battling a headache today, you hit a buckshot, and in about 10, 15 minutes, you're just going to be like, man, I feel really good. I feel better You get a mental lift. You feel more clarity. Your headache goes away. You have the ability to focus so you can finish, again, the Excel spreadsheet, the big phone call. Maybe your kids are coming home from school and you're a little low on patience today. Maybe you and your wife, maybe you guys have been arguing and you just need a little more focus. Maybe you're trying to do something nice for her. Pop a buckshot. Have some mental clarity. Get going. Be the best version of yourself every single day. And if you think about your life situation, what time of day do you struggle? I know for me, when the alarm goes off at 4:55 every morning, it's tough for me to kick my legs out of bed and be like, all right, can't wait. I struggle with that. This morning, what did I do? I went downstairs, popped some pre-workout, had a great back workout today. Phenomenal back workout today. I'll do the same thing tomorrow morning, chest and triceps tomorrow. Cannot wait. And that's because Bucked Up makes products that work, because they use elite ingredients that make an elite product that does exactly what it says it's going to do. And Jake and I put our very small brains together, according to the hyenas. Us small brain folks.
Right.
So some folks were complaining about the Prize Picks Giving Tuesday this week. At the end of the week, we are going to give out a what did we say the gift card was?
$100.
$100 Amazon gift card.
100.
All you have to do to qualify for that Amazon gift card is sign up for Prize Picks. Use our promo code Monty, or in the description below, click the link, make a deposit, $5, $10, whatever you want, and you're entered to win a $100 Amazon gift card at the end of the week. And people are like, well, that's I don't gamble and I don't play fantasy sports. That's not fair. Okay, it's Giving Tuesday. So on Giving Tuesday, we're going to give you a $25 Amazon gift card. All you have to do is interact with Bucked Up. Show me you have Buckshot. Show me you have a Bucked Up energy drink. Get online and order some pre-workout. Show me that you've ordered today from Bucked Up. I got to see the date. Make sure it's today. No old recycled pictures. At the end of the show today, coming up at 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern, we're going to announce a $25 Amazon gift card on the show. Today, it's Giving Tuesday. I wanted to take care of everybody. I know that Christmas is here in 20 days.
Yeah, take it. See ya.
Good Lord, you guys. Christmas is 20 days from today.
Yes.
That's unbelievable. So we're trying to give you Amazon gift cards because we feel like that's a great way for you guys to spend your money. You get them as soon as the show's over. You can go Christmas shopping. All you have to do today is DM Jake. Let's have you DM Jake, SLC Jake on Twitter or Instagram. Show us that you are using Bucked Up. Whether that is, hey, I've got some in my refrigerator. Hey, shoot a video of yourself walking into a Bucked Up store. Shoot a video of yourself going into a Maverick or into an HEB or wherever you are.
Points for creativity, bro.
Order at BuckedUp.com. Use the promo code Monty to get 20% off at checkout. Show me you ordered something in, and we'll hook it up for you right now. $25 Amazon gift card.
Do it.
On Giving Tuesday.
Do it now.
Thanks to your friends right here at the Monty Show.
Now, we're going to jump into the comments section.
Do we have to?
Well, yeah, it's part of the show, unfortunately.
Oh, and a good start. A good start to the program. How about Kim Coulter, our newest member?
Let's go, baby.
Kim, let's go. Welcome to the entry-level membership. And I should also say, if you are a member of the show, you always get more opportunities to win. So if you're an entry-level member and you sign up for Prize Picks, you get 10-to-1 entries, right? If you are a top tier, so members only content, and you enter on Prize Picks, you get
25-to-1.
25-to-1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to include you in this.
Sorry, man. I'm just looking for portal news here. Okay.
Awesome.
Hang on.
Thank you.
Hang on. Yeah.
So 25-to-1 for our members only content, 10-to-1 for our entry level members. Kim Coulter, appreciate you very much. Cleveland Rocks for $5. Finally get to see you live and not on rerun. Doesn't get to happen very often. Hope all is well. Have a great show. Appreciate you, Cleveland Rocks.
Go.
Next time you see the king of all washcloths, make sure you tell him to come out of the booth and stand on the sideline with his teammates.
Maybe he could help, since he's such a great investment. Maybe he could follow Joe Burrow's example and be on the bench with his injured body and, showing somebody what to do.
Deshaun Watson, who's out for the year. What do you have? Shoulder surgery, I think.
Shoulder surgery.
Deshaun Watson's out for the year. He's not standing on the sideline with his teammates. He's up in a box watching games. And a lot of people are pissed about it. Get on the set. Look at Joe Burrow. The great Ohio State alumni.
Joseph Lee Burrow.
Sorry, OG Gary.
Burrowhead Stadium.
An LSU guy. The great LSU Tiger, Joe Burrow.
Go Tigers.
Rocking a sling on the sideline with his teammates. Deshaun Watson is the worst contract in the history of the NFL.
Okay, we have our first entry. We're off to a good start here. I'm gonna send this to you.
Okay. Well, you do that. TH says, because all other conferences do not want to acknowledge the result over the past 20 years. The Big and the ACC want to keep saying they're on par, but how can that be? The results on the field say different. They do. There's a reason that Team All SRT is back-to-back national champions. There's a reason for that because they're dominant. And there's a reason that it is not, Michigan, because Michigan doesn't win college football playoff games. And no, I'm not going to anyway. I'm not going to talk about sign stealer guy. I am not going to do it. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Our first entry for the Giving Tuesday Bucked Up.
So this is Dakota Tubbs at his office.
Oh, he's got the buckshot happening.
A buckshot.
He's got the buckshot happening. I like it.
Go,
Dakota. Look, and he's got the Missouri Tiger head.
Yeah,
I like it.
That's an auto lose, dude. I didn't see that at first.
How about Drinkakowski winning the Coach of the Year today? Drinky Tynowitz
facial recognition.
What a year for Missouri.
Yeah.
And I am one who says going to the SEC was a mistake, but great year for Missouri.
Absolutely.
Great year. Can they continue it? We'll find out. Dakota Tubbs, you're in. Appreciate you, dude. Good luck. Hope you win. Let's see. Who else is in? DK for $10. I'm so sick of talking about all this surrounding BS and not the awesome games we have coming.
Well, we have 2 weeks till the games. That's the thing.
We
gotta
do
remember that.
But you guys, who's winning? I'm here for it in the comments section. Who's winning the college football playoff? Because I have to think it's Alabama and Texas at the end of the day.
Agreed.
Two best defenses, and I know it's a we fence, but Alabama's defense is better.
Look at the type of effect Nick Saban has on the college football playoff if he and Sark are in the playoff. In the championship game, that is.
The coaching tree and
dude, that is legit.
I think, and this is not something we probably talk about enough. I am convinced that Steve Sarkisian is one of the best redemption stories in college football.
Hell yeah, he is.
From being somebody who is an admitted addiction, somebody that struggled with addiction, with alcoholism. I mean, from the downfall at SC to the offensive coordinator at Alabama. Now he's at Texas. I mean, just an incredible resurrection of Texas football. Oddly, I think, I don't know what you guys think. I think Texas has been irrelevant for many, many years.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look at what Sark's done the last 2 years. I mean, it's incredible. They are to win this conference on the way out the door and potentially win a national championship on the way out the door and leaving an ATM machine for the Big 12. I mean, that's incredible.
And during
incredible.
The trophy presentation to flat out snatch that thing from Brett Yormark the way you did after
SEC,
he was, and your people are chanting SEC, dude. It couldn't have been more obnoxious the way that whole thing went down for the Big 12.
Bro, how surreal is that? Like that is
that's a never forget type thing, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Ooh,
you know who this is?
OG Gary.
Yes,
not a question. And I love the yellow Yeti. You guys,
Yeti is awesome.
These Yeti, what do you call this?
Canteen.
These Yeti canteens. You go to Maverick here in the great state of Utah, or if you're one of our Arizonans, Nevada has Maverick as well. They have the pellet ice. You only need about that much of the pellet ice, and then it'll keep the water cold for days.
Yay!
And generally mine lasts about 5 hours. But yeah, OG Gary, my guy, let's go. And he's got the blue Raz.
Yes.
And he's got the blue Raz.
Yes.
I like it. I like it. OG Gary's in. Very much appreciate that. You guys, you want to win a $25 Amazon gift card here on Giving Tuesday on the Monty Show? All you have to do is show us that you have some bucked up. Show me you're bucked up, damn it.
Yeah.
Show me you ordered something. Show me you got a buckshot. Show me you got a can of bucked up energy. Let's hook it up.
Stay hard.
DM Jake, SLC Jake on Twitter or Instagram. 2 hours from now, we'll announce the winner. It's not very difficult. Bob Holsey, just a bunch of ESPN apologetics.
What the hell does that even mean?
Yeah,
dude?
what does that mean?
What does that mean?
So we're apologizing for ESPN. Cougar Tracks, what's up, Cougar Tracks? Good to see you. Next year's Bama, Georgia, Michigan, Texas, and auto bids, the rest can fight for 8 spots.
I think Michigan's a big question mark, whether it's their quarterback, their head coach.
Jim Harbaugh won't be there.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of question marks around that program.
Yeah,
So.
I don't think that Jim Harbaugh will be there.
Mm-hmm.
I truly do not. I mean, that's subjective, but I think it's going to be very difficult for the Harbinator, the khaki dad bod god.
The khaki king.
You know, I think it's going to be tough for him. Mike Smith, how are you? Whoa. Hey, no, my headache's gone, by the way.
Boom.
Already 10 minutes later,
Boom.
my headache's gone. Monty Show talking good about Missouri and Dakota Tubbs is not here to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
Well, clearly he was listening in some capacity because he's been sending his pictures in.
Ooh, look at Matt Hergert's Denver Bronco emoji. FSU didn't lose. No, they didn't, but their quarterback is out for the year. And I think we all saw the massive impact that had on the quality of their offense. It again, the question, and if you guys want to relive it, I'm happy to go straight to violence. I'm happy to choose violence on the show. You don't
always have to be negative.
Is Florida State one of the 4 best teams in the country?
No.
Dead silent, because they're not. You can, I mean, and I'm here for it, man. If you want to make the argument, they are.
How are you going to justify beating any of the teams that got in?
Aaron Wilson, Monty's a monster, you know.
Bro, did you just call my guy fat, dude?
He did.
Like, what the hell is that, dude?
Bob Holsey, but FSU didn't lose.
Who
right,
cares?
But are they one of the 4 best teams in the country? Right now, today? No, they're not. Boyd Lake, FSU is going to find out versus Georgia. FSU better get ready.
That's what I'm saying. When Georgia drops 50 on you, 45, and you can't put up 10 points, yeah, that's going to be a really good look, dude. Nice.
Mike Smith. Mike, is that your current beard, by the way? Is that your beard today? I'm curious. I actually a big shout out to Teddy Wayman. I was texting with Teddy Wayman yesterday.
He's back on the grid.
My man's been doing some work up at a cabin in the woods. Or has he been doing some wood up in a cabin? Just north of Draper, you know. It's fine. SEC did not have enough teams for the Bulls this year. That is why it took longer to announce some of the Bulls, because they had to go to the ACC and the Big 12 teams to fill it.
And why does that matter?
Well, I look at the SEC, and you have 3 in the West. You have 5 in the West, and you have 2, 4 in the East. They had 10 bowl eligible teams. Is that not enough? Is that not enough? I mean, in the pack, you had 2, 4, 6, 8 of your 12. If I look at, I don't know what, the ACC, you guys want to look at the Big Ten? The Big Ten had 3, 4, 5 in the East and 1, 2, 3 in the West. They had 8. But you mean, so the Big Ten didn't have enough, so they had to wait. Is that what?
That's bullshit.
Nebraska, Purdue, the fighting terrible football team I grew up loving, and the not Golden Gophers,
Because it's garbage.
are not bowl eligible. Let's not forget Indiana, who's 3-9. Michigan State, who's 4-8. Come on now.
4-8.
Come on.
Down a head coach, you know.
And then you look at the Big 12, 2, 4, 6, 8.
Who do we
9.
appreciate?
9, 5, and 7. TCU, and then Baylor 3-9, Cincinnati 3. How is Dave Aranda not fired? If you're a Baylor fan, how are you not losing your mind?
Yeah, I need your senator to write a letter, please.
God, that's remarkable to me. It's remarkable that they did not fire him. I don't. Am I making too much out of that? Where's our Texas contingent? Adam Salamini, SEC had a losing record out of conference versus P5 teams.
Who cares?
What does that have to do with the price to get into the college football playoff?
Literally, who cares?
What? See, and I love this argument. What does that matter? What does it matter? Why is that a thing? Like, they lost out of, well, the funny thing is, I think the two best teams in the country are Alabama and Georgia. Tell me I'm wrong.
So aren't you making our point? The SEC is the best conference in the country.
I think there is no doubt they are the best conference in the country. I don't even.
Their regular season games are better than your non-con.
And I think I look at the bottom of the SEC. Who's the worst team in the SEC? Probably Vandy. Okay, I'll give you Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt can't score is their biggest problem. So, okay, I'll give you Vanderbilt. South Carolina, 5-7. I think South Carolina can beat anybody. And South Carolina is one of those teams that lost, like the North Carolina game. Losing to North Carolina was a huge problem. And then you go on that run where you lose 4 in a row to Tennessee, Florida, Missouri, and Texas A&M. And then you lose to Clemson out of conference. So 2 of those losses are on one team. Like, it just is not. And I think most people would agree that out of conference schedule does not mean your conference. Well, you ran the table. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Top to bottom, I'm taking the SEC over, like, the bottom of the ACC. Wake, Virginia, Pitt, 3-9. Can any of those 3 teams contend to win either division? Because I think if I go to again, Lane Train, I'm happy to die on the Lane Train hill. I think if you take Ole Miss at 10-2 with that offense, I think Lane Kiffin probably wins the Pac-12. I think he would in the ACC.
He'd be right there.
I think you're looking at, he's probably number 2 in the ACC. I'm not going to give him Florida State with a healthy Jordan Travis. I think that'd be a great game. But if I look at, I don't know, the Big 12, where does Ole Miss fit into the Big 12? I think they are probably number 2 behind Texas. I think Texas is better, but I think Ole Miss is number 2 in the Big 12. I think in the Big 10,
they're number 2. They're better than Kyle McCord at Ohio State.
I would agree with that, which is why Kyle McCord's not going to be at Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're number 2 behind Michigan, because until Michigan loses, it's a Georgia theory. Everybody gets this boner for, oh, wow, out of conference record, bro. What does that matter? Well, Utah can't win out of conference. And what is that worth when they're back-to-back Pac-12 champions? What does that mattered what? Like, it's just so it is
all
such
of this over a team who's never even come close to a natty.
Yeah, it's just a simp take, dude. Like, it's just that easy. It's the easy button. Well, they're on a conference schedule. Okay, they play what, 2 or 3 out of conference games. And one of them usually is your mom's knitting circle or your dad's oil change club. Like, it's not directional Georgia Southern. That's who they're like. Who cares? What? Like, give me a valid reason why that matters.
Come with something better than their non-con sucks.
Aaron Wilson gifted a membership on the Monty Show.
Thank you, Aaron.
Let's go. Appreciate that, Aaron Wilson, as always. I look at I just hate that argument.
I just haven't seen an argument that actually has legs to it. Just because you're undefeated doesn't mean you're in the college football playoff. Just because your non-con is better than the SEC's apparently doesn't mean you're in the college football playoff.
Well, and the other thing that I really struggle with is this idea that you can somehow somehow, you can say, well, we got screwed. Okay, what rule did or process or, hey, Michigan, you got screwed, right? Okay, did you do it? Well, we're not talking about that. But you got screwed and you didn't get due process. Are you guilty? Oh, yeah, you did do it and you never said you didn't. You realize to this day, and here we are 20 days from Christmas, Michigan is still not denied what they did. Still haven't denied it. And dropped their lawsuit and took Jim Harbaugh's 9-hour suspension. Like, who cares?
I love that you put it that way because I think it's on point. It's so true. It's so true.
Yeah. Anyway, RJC, man, group of 5 has been eliminated from playoffs going forward. No, it hasn't. Precedent has been set, and I think that also factored in an FSU not getting into the playoffs. I totally disagree.
What precedent has been set, dude?
First of all, the G5 has an auto bid. So you remember we're talking about 5-7. Our sources, and you can say what you want about our show. I think we've been rock solid on this. We reported this months ago. 5-7 is where this is going. That's where this is going. Even before the Pac-12 officially melted down, we told you this is going to be 5-7. That would be 4 power conferences and 1 G5 and then 7 at-large bids.
Yes.
The G5 didn't lose. The G5's not ruled out. And I think the biggest question is, if we look at the college football playoff, right, and you say to yourself, well, where's the G5 representation? Well, SMU is going to be in the ACC. Just curious, did anybody notice SMU's TV ratings? I mean, they have all that money. And the collective, they pulled less than 2 million. They just edged out the MAC and Miami of Ohio and Toledo. Come on. But if you look at the G5s in the college football playoff, Liberty at 13-0, would Liberty be in? Would Liberty be the highest ranked G5 conference champion? Well, I mean, they're playing Oregon, and they did run through New Mexico State, who, by the way, anybody see New Mexico is trying to hire their former defensive coordinator, some guy with a first name Bronco Mendenhall? Mm-hmm. You knew he was getting a job. Mm-hmm. Right? But my point is, you have a 13-0 Liberty. That seems like Liberty would have a pretty good shot to get in.
Yeah, to say that the G5 has no access is, again, a sim take.
Well, I mean, the highest ranked G5 team would be Missouri. So
see what he did there, because Missouri is irrelevant.
We're in the SEC, bro. Yeah. It's so awkward. Like, Texas A&M and Missouri are 2 of the most awkward names in the SEC. Like, it is still, am I the only one that struggles to say Texas A&M in the SEC? I'm serious. It's Nebraska in the Big Ten. I still want to say they're in the Big 8. It's still awkward to me. But I think Liberty would be in. Liberty would be in. So I don't think you can say that the G5 is locked out.
And by the way, all you hacks out there rolling out these garbage takes about FSU, I don't want to hear from you next year when you're trying to justify, the next G5 that got robbed. Oh my God, this G5 got robbed. It shouldn't have been Liberty. Okay. You didn't like this year's result, and you don't like next year's result. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be next year. There's always going to be some complaining. And by the way, Florida State, 2 things. You damn well better show up against Georgia, and you better show out next year. You better not just be a one-hit wonder with all this noise you're making.
Red Ass says, who cares is the go-to when facts get in the way of your opinion. So I'm asking you again.
Yeah.
What are the facts of, okay, well, the SEC lost out of conference games. Cool. What are the facts they're not the best conference in college football?
Justify who's got a better conference than the SEC, because you can't do it.
The only thing I want is, hey, the ACC has a better out-of-conference schedule. They're a better conference than the SEC. The Big Ten, justify it. You can't justify
all you want to do, Salamini, is you want to come in here and try to troll. And I'm telling you, we're not here for it. I'm definitely not here for it today. Bring us a actual logical take.
Yeah.
Or don't waste our time.
I think the The thing that bothers me about sports is we all start insulting each other when we can't have a discussion about opinion based on fact. People want to conflate opinion and facts. Your opinion doesn't make it a fact that the SEC is not the best conference because they lost out of conference games.
When the fact is Florida State's strength of schedule was 55th in the nation.
It just doesn't matter. The out of conference thing has always been like it. Utah's the best example of it. They're back-to-back conference champions. Oh, but they can't beat Florida. Okay, and what does that have to do with the fact they're back-to-back champions? What does that have to do with it? How does their non-con record, how does that impact the fact that Kyle Whittingham's one of the top 5 coaches in the country? How does that impact the fact that Kyle Whittingham routinely has a top 5 defense every single year? Now, you want to crush the guy on his quarterbacks and skill position? Be my guest. He's earned that. But he's still back-to-back Pac-12 champions the last 2 years. And it's so fruitless. It's a dead-end conversation.
That's why I say there's so many people on this Florida State thing that want to just stir the pot and they want to waste your time and they want to try to say, oh, well, the facts don't support your opinion. When in fact, the facts support the opinion Florida State should not have been in the college football playoff. And there's no disputing that. You cannot say in your heart of heart that you believe Florida State was one of the 4 best teams in the country given the injury situation. Notice nobody said,
no way.
Nobody on this show has said, hey, even if they were healthy, they wouldn't have been in. If he was healthy and playing, they'd have been in. No doubt about it.
And just because Michigan's the number 1 team in the college football playoff, are we really going to fight for the Big Ten's honor? Is the Big Ten somehow now the best conference in the country? Come on. You're better than that. The Big was just as bad as the ACC if they want to really complain about how the playoff committee chose teams. UM's schedule is not good, even beating 38th ranked Ohio State offense as their best win. It's not. And now it's over, but the Big Ten's been a joke for how many years?
Yeah, I mean, the Big Ten's been just as bad as the ACC has been. I mean, the conversation about those two conferences has always been, hey, it's 1 or 2 teams winning the conference every single year.
Yeah.
And it's worse in the ACC because it's pretty much been Clemson the whole time. Now, the obvious retort to that is, well, what's the SEC then? Well, the SEC has been Georgia and Alabama, but the difference is those 2 programs have had to go through hell to win their conference.
Yeah.
And the numbers say that. That's not an opinion. The numbers say that guys like Lane Train want to play in the SEC. They just do. And the numbers spill out that Nick Saban and Kirby Smart have to play tougher competition. Why do you think Nick Saban and Kirby Smart didn't want to play 10 SEC games?
Well, look at the Pac-12.
Yeah, look at the Pac-12. Same thing.
The Pac-12.
For 15 years
You guys
now?
got all pissed that I said the Pac-12 was one of the best college football conferences in the country.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You're a homer.
And Oregon, Washington, you look at this conference, come on. The Pac-12 was a really solid conference. You look at what the Fighting Fafitas did. There are so many great stories in the Pac-12, but because of the drama around their meltdown, nobody wants to talk about it. But yet we'll prop up Michigan and Ohio State as the best of the best. Come on now. Come on, we're better than that.
To which I say again, and this is what I think the irony in the entire college football playoff conversation is, they just showed you who they are. Michigan just showed you who they are, which is, man, we don't want to play Alabama. We wanted to play that soft-ass ACC team. We wanted to play the team with no quarterback. But the college football playoff was not about to have that type of situation.
Yeah.
If you think, and no one seems to be talking about this, and I'm talking about, the Diniches of the world, like everybody. No one's talking about the fact that you're telling me in that college football playoff room, nobody said, yeah, we're not going to give Michigan a soft ass matchup. They need to earn their way. We're not going to do, the playoff system injustice by putting a team in there that's playing with 2 hands behind their back. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, what would you rather have, Florida State fan? You don't get in at all, or you get in and you get mashed by 50? Because that's what you're talking about.
I think it's an incredibly compelling conversation about should the college football playoff committee have considered Michigan's cheating scandal that is ongoing with new information coming in. I think that is an incredibly compelling conversation, and I just don't think anybody wants to have it, because I think much like me, they're tired of talking about Michigan's cheating scandal. And as soon as this bowl season's over for Michigan, I think Jim Harbaugh's gone. He's as good as gone, in my opinion. All right, giving away a $25 gift card on Giving Tuesday. All you have to do is do what Chris George did and show us that he ordered Bucked Up. He got a buckshot sampler. Hey, let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Love it. Absolutely amazing. Look at that. 2-day. Love that. It's going to Chris George in McKeesport, Pennsylvania.
Boom.
You are now entered to win the $25 gift card, as is Lamont Tucker. He's got the can of Bucked Up Energy while watching the Monty program. Let's go,
Let's go, Lamont. Appreciate you,
Good
bro.
to see you, as always, Lamont. Appreciate you guys. Look at the entries coming in. We're going to give away a $25 Amazon gift card. It's Giving Tuesday, and, every week we're giving away Amazon gift cards. This week, you have 2 ways to win. Giving Tuesday, we're giving you a $25 gift card. All you have to do is interact with Bucked Up. Do what Lamont did. Do what Chris did. Do what OG Gary did. Like, look at our guy Dakota Tubbs. Like,
yes.
All you have to do is show us, hey, I've got buckshot. I went into a Bucked Up store, and creativity matters. Hey, I went to Walmart.com and ordered a case of Bucked Up. It all matters. Go to BuckedUp.com. Use the promo code Monty to get 20% off at checkout. And coming up in less than 2 hours now, at 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern, we're going to give away a $25 Amazon gift card. You could also download the Prize Picks app using the promo code Monty, where they're going to match your deposit 100%. And all you have to do is make a deposit. Deposit $10. They'll match it. You'll have $20 to play with. Send Jake a screenshot. You're entered to win $100 on Friday. How nice would $100 in shopping cash be at Amazon.com this time of year? I think it'd be pretty good. All right, let's keep rolling with your comments. And also a big shout out to Sean Rollins, who gave a Monty Show membership.
Let's go.
Good job, Sean. Appreciate that. Thank you for growing the.
Love seeing the new names. Let's go.
Thank you for growing the fan base. Crimson Kings for $5. Done with the ignorance of casuals claiming FSU is one of the 4 best. They would get destroyed by everybody in the top 8. Bama takes the natty. I think you're exactly right. Roll Tide, roll.
And are we not doing an injustice by Nick Saban? And look, I'm here for burnout on Nick Saban, 100%. But are we not doing an injustice by not saying this is by far one of the Sabanators' best coaching seasons of his career? You're talking about a program that was left for dead after they lost at Bryant-Denny to Texas. You're talking about a program that had no business being in the college football playoff, and all Nick Saban did is what he does best, which is go out and kick everybody's ass. And it doesn't matter if it's 1 point or by 50 in the regular season. Go ask the Solomini's of the world, right? The SEC doesn't play difficult games. So all he did is he went out, won all his games after Texas, and said, yep, we're going to go ahead and beat Georgia. We're going to go ahead and beat Georgia. We're going to do it. I'm going to be the guy to show Kirby who's boss. First team all SRTs in the shop for an oil change this year, apparently. So,
and I think the one play that so colorfully and unbelievably and unequivocally demonstrated what a phenomenal coaching job and development job Nick Saban did with his coaches, Tommy Rees, with his players, Jalen Milroe, was the Iron Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
That throw, now I don't have any idea what Auburn was trying to cover, but it wasn't wide receivers.
They were trying to cover the air, okay? Just,
But that play by Jalen Milroe, a quarterback who was benched early in the season, that I think most people thought was a bust, at the end of the year was one of the guys pushing for a Heisman Trophy. The offensive line, the wide receivers.
Well, and I think their ability,
man,
Tommy Rees, Jalen himself.
How many people were talking about firing Tommy Rees?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You don't have a quarterback at Bama. How are you going to keep your OC? But all Tommy Rees did was go out and just refine that diamond in the rough that he had in Jalen Milroe. And I thought one of the most beautiful things in that SEC championship game was the idea early in the game that they were struggling, couple of 3 and outs, struggling to get going on offense. Hey, let's run them a little bit. Let's run them. Let them, let's get some passing concepts going, get the defense in zone down the field. Let's open up 7 to 10 yards of green space for him. And what did he do? He ran his ass off and got in the game. And I love the fact that they finally found the balance with him. And I think that makes the difference. You notice all of these teams, with the exception of Quinn Ewers, he does run sometimes, but he's a pocket passing guy. All of these teams have quarterbacks that can run around. And it makes a huge difference. And the reason that I think, Michigan, and company are nervous to play Alabama is because Alabama just showed you they are the best team in the country, no matter what it says on paper.
Yeah.
And Michigan's advantage has always been that they're grittier than you, that they're going to punch you in the mouth, that they're this tough guy team. And I don't think they believe they're tougher than Alabama.
No, I would agree. Shout out to DK, the newest member of the Monty Show.
Let's go, DK.
Let's go, DK. Appreciate you. Eric Wasikowski.
Hey, Wasikowski, nice of you to show up. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for trending, the opposite way of Florida State. You actually showed up to the conversation.
Did you say Florida State?
No.
Okay.
Did I?
Eric Wasikowski.
Yeah.
Plymouth, Canton, Michigan, Detroit, Ann Arbor, where Connor Stallion sells vacuums. Okay, I'm done. Maybe if Florida State beat the same Clemson from the last 6-year run, go blue. Well,
in God's name, image, and likeness.
We used to joke at ESPN. What did we call the ACC?
Already crown Clemson.
Every single year. Pete Thamel updated 10 minutes ago. Bronco Mendenhall and New Mexico are very close on a deal. It's expected that deal will be finalized in the next day or two.
The ink isn't dry yet.
So my guy Bronco Mendenhall back in the coaching business. Good to see Bronco back in it. Good human being, good maker of men. I think that is a fantastic hire for New Mexico. Bob Holsey says Michigan hasn't won a natty in decades. They should be out. FSU won a natty in 2014. Okay, you're trolling. Adam Salamini, garbage takes from people not connected to Florida State, but actually played college and professional football at a high level.
The hell are you even talking about, dude? Like, honestly, what are you talking about? I'm still waiting. I'm inclined.
What?
I'm inclined to not read more of your comments until you come with a logical take, dude. I come with a logical take, something that is actually backed up by anything that's worth a thought. Please.
Phenomenal Hebrew. How are you? The real MVP 24. So the SEC is the best conference of 2 decades. LOL. But again, this whole conference versus conference thing. Do you really care that Auburn beat Cal?
No.
Do you really care? Does anybody, like, before they were the Fighting Fafitas, do we really care that Mississippi State beat Arizona? Are we like hanging our hats on that? Are we hanging our hats on the opening week Utah Utes beating Florida? Florida was trash.
Think about that Arizona program for a second.
What are we talking about? Think
about that Arizona program with Jed Fish. After all the things that have happened at that university, the money thing, getting Noah Fafita into the starting job. Dude, if they had another month in the season, they're into an expanded college football playoff.
I agree.
They are.
The Fighting Fafitas. Jed Fish, I think, has done one of the most underrated jobs this year. Tanner Plummer. Bronco going to New Mexico would make me actually want to watch the Lobos, right, Tanner? I mean, and for those of you who haven't ever been able to interact with Bronco, he's just a good dude, whether it's paddle boarding across Utah Lake. You guys remember the Ice Bucket Challenge? The late, great Will Smith and I went down to Provo, did our show on a street corner one morning, and Bronco showed up with a bucket, autographed the bucket, and then emptied it onto my head for the Ice Bucket Challenge. And him and his wife, the Mendenhall, they're just good people, man.
Mm-hmm.
Bronco's such a good dude. I think what his contribution to BYU is today, being in the Big 12, is vastly underrated. I just think Bronco Mendenhall, if you want your kid to do well in life, you will send him to play for Bronco Mendenhall. He is a maker of men. He's a good dude. He makes teams bowl eligible. He recruits well. He develops well. If you're not happy for Bronco Mendenhall, I think you're just not happy in general, because Bronco Mendenhall is such a good dude.
Mm-hmm.
I love the guy. I do. Aaron Wilson says, hit the like button. Appreciate that, you guys. In fact, please do hit the like button. Sion Angelo, a simp take. Actually, a simp take would be if we could view your OnlyFans subscription.
The hell are you talking about, dude?
Well, I don't have OnlyFans, so you can't subscribe to my OnlyFans.
Like what?
Like I don't have. Why would? And do you really want to see me naked, bro? It's fine. It's fine. Adam Salamini says, when was the last time Washington won a national championship? Who cares? What has that got to do with anything?
I'm still waiting for you to tell me why FSU should be in.
Why do we do this in sports? Can
I
ask this? Why do we? Is anybody doubting that Washington belongs in? Who's doubting that an undefeated Pac-12 champion, whose quarterback is healthy? I know.
And in the Heisman race.
Call me crazy. Whose quarterback is healthy? You don't think Washington? I don't understand why we do this. I want somebody to understand. I need somebody to help me, because it's wild to me. Phenomenal Hebrew. Monty, this year was saying the Pac-12 was the best conference this year. I was. And I think for a long time, the problem with the Pac-12 has historically been they feast on each other. It used to be, SC's going to the Palouse to lose their chance at any national championships. It's over. Like, remember when the Pac-12, Larry Scott would schedule USC on a cold Friday night at Washington State? You're dead. It's over, right? Like, that's what happens in this conference. Like, you look at this year, same thing. Washington and Oregon ran their faces into each other twice. Oregon couldn't beat Washington. Washington's in the playoff. Oregon's not. And I think if you look at Utah, I think if you look at Oregon State.
Compare the ACC to the Pac-12 and try to tell me the ACC is a better conference, man.
I think there was a lot of times this year where the Pac-12 was the best. I think especially early. I think it was that they were very good. Axe says Pac-12 doesn't deserve to die like this. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, well, that's a different show.
You deserve what you earned, I guess, right? I mean, bad leadership. Hawks fan in Indy, what's up? I do not agree with Michigan cheating scandal. My opinion, I will be rooting for the Big Ten in the bowl games. Of course. I wish you guys could have scored a point. Are you as an Iowa fan, Hawkeye fan, are you a Kirk Ferentz guy? Like, it is, that game was paint drying. Like, I don't believe, and I could be wrong.
Because it's garbage.
I don't think Iowa ever sent their offense out there. I think it was, okay, we're going to punt. First down, punt. Like, what was that? I'm amazed.
Really bad football.
Katie Rader, Monty, should FSU, quote, claim a default natty like UFC clowns? Evidently, that's okay. Don't. That wasn't it US South Florida? What come on. And Donuts, Dion, Sportsman of the Year. Is that correct? I don't know. Chris George, I love how I now get to watch this show live instead of on replay while working the late shift.
Let's
we
go,
love that you watch it,
Chris.
That you watch it. Thank you. You know, Phenomenal Hebrew. So again, the Pac-12 was the best conference this year, period. No, I think you have to. I think that changes. It's an arc, much like when you're trying to hit a draw instead of a fade. It's an arc. Anyway, I think you have to look at the arc of a season. Was Alabama the best team in the country in September?
Hell no.
Or are they the best team right now on December 5th?
Yes.
Yeah, I think they are.
They are the best team when it matters most.
I think the Pac-12, when Oregon and Washington and Utah and Oregon State, you know, you look at the way Washington State played early in the season. Look at the change that Arizona went through, right? You know, you go all in on Noah Fafita, and all of a sudden you take off and you're winning all these games. You look at Deion in Colorado, we're winning games early, not winning much late. Like, It's a long season, and it's on an arc. The Pac-12 was not the best conference in October and November. Were they the best conference in September? Yeah, I think I could have made a pretty good argument that they were. WTF craps. It's silly. USC and Utah, not in the top 25. Look at 20 to 25. Tell me how many of those can beat them. Well, and I think that's why this subjectivity thing, so many people are upset, like, oh, it was so subjective to leave Florida State out. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Because you didn't want computers making the decision. And again, not to be the a-hole in the room, the computer said Florida State was out. Did you see the computer models? All had Florida State out. You want computers? Okay, then you say, okay, here are the computers. Well, they're not good enough. We want humans. Okay, here are the humans. Well, we don't like that you follow the rules. It's not good enough. What on earth do you guys want? I'm trying to understand it. And the thing that I say about Florida State again is I don't care what the ACC's out of conference record is or the SEC's out of conference record. My eyes tell me Alabama is a superior team to Florida State. When that decision was made and who on, the 1st of January is the best team, there's no question that's Alabama. There's no question that's Texas. There's no question that's Washington. And there's no question that's Michigan. They're all better. And I might also argue there's no question it's Ohio State. Because I think Ohio State today is better than Florida State today. Because you don't have a quarterback. Now, you want to argue about Kyle McCord and the merits of their offense? Okay, cool. I'm here for that. Jordan Travis is not arguable because he's out for the year. And Jordan can issue all of his pissed off statements and, he can tweet about how he's devastated and heartbroken and 13-0 and this roster matches up across any of the teams. No, it doesn't. This 13-0 and this roster matches up across any team in those 4 rankings. Jalen Milroe, Quinn Ewers, Michael Penix Jr., Free Harbaugh. Those are all better quarterbacks than you have. Period. And I know I'm just a simp, right?
Little old Monty.
Little old simpy Monty.
Right.
Quarterbacks matter in football. You have them, you win. You don't, you don't. And that's the bottom line. So Jordan Travis can sit here and whine and complain. Well, I understand why you would be upset, but nobody screwed you. Nobody broke rules. Nobody, usurped a process to make sure that Florida State's not getting in. Do you really think people are like, we've got to find a way to screw Florida State?
You're not that good, Slick.
You're really not that good. You're really not that good. Because if you were, you'd have been to TryDayTrading.com/Monty already. And then you could have bought the playoff because anyway, hour number 2 of the Monty Show presented by TryDayTrading.com. Excited to go home tonight. I have a big night planned. Now, again, I told you I got up at 5 a.m. this morning, went to the gym, back and biceps, went and hit 200 golf balls today. For all the haters, I put one of my drives on Twitter.
Oh, you're lying. You're lying, just like the committee did on Florida State.
My stats are on my Instagram page for the driver. It's getting better, right? And then tonight, I'm going to go home. I'm going to program the trades into Tri-Day Trading, and then I'm going to get my hot tub so that I feel better.
Oh, so you're going to get in the hot tub.
I'm a little sore today, right? And we're going to,
You're going to recover.
Yeah. And while we're recovering, we're going to be making bread at TryDayTrading.com. That's the beauty of it. You have a great job. You love your job. TryDayTrading.com fits perfectly into your side hustle. About an hour in the morning, maybe an hour, 90 minutes at night, because you have more time at night while you're watching Florida State cry and drown in their tears. You can be, trading the Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen, which is one of my favorite trades.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And you're going to make $300 to $500 a week at TryDayTrading.com. Or $300 to $500 a day at TryDayTrading.com. And I again just ask you, what would $2,500 extra a week do for you? If I said to you $10,000 a month, would that be significant to you on a part-time basis? If I said to you, hey, the people who trade and their only gig is day trading after they graduate, TryDayTrading.com, and they're making up to $1,000 a day, $5,000 a week, $20,000 a month, $240,000 a year? Is that significantly more money to you? Well, why don't we find out? Because they're giving you a free trial membership after you make a $10 charitable donation. You give them $10, they give it to charity, you get a tax write-off. Sign up for their 30-day trial membership and you get the entire program. TryDayTrading.com. Make sure you tell them you heard about it on the Monty Show. Leading off hour number 2, Bruce Paris for $20.
Please don't suck, dude. That's a really good tip.
Hey, what's up, guys? Let's be honest. This game is eventually matched. The winner will be the team's quarterback that will make plays and don't make crucial mistakes. I give the edge to Free Harbaugh. Okay. Who do you guys think is the best quarterback in the college football playoff? I think that's a really tough distinction.
I think just in pure quarterbacking, it's Michael Penix Jr. I don't know how you can say otherwise.
I would agree with that. I think just as a pure quarterback, I think a playmaker, man, it's tough to say Jalen Milroe's not that guy. I love Quinn Ewers' leadership, his professionalism, his now attention to detail. I think his story's phenomenal. He freely admits he did not take being a college quarterback seriously, did not prepare, did not watch tape, did not work out, did not sleep, none of that. Got hurt, almost lost his job. Took it seriously, moved out of a frat, moved into an off-campus housing, went to bed, ate well. Look at him kicking ass now. So I look at the quarterbacks in the college football playoff, and I say to you, boy, that's an awfully difficult one because I think Free Harbaugh is I think he's a good, not a great quarterback. You want a playmaker? The winner will be the team's quarterback that makes plays and doesn't make critical mistakes. I don't think that Free Harbaugh has seen a defense like Alabama's. And if McKinstry's healthy, and I have no reason to believe he's not, although I didn't look for an update today and I should have, I apologize. That's the best defense they will have seen probably in the last 2 seasons.
I just think Alabama's the most quality team they'd have seen no matter what.
But if we're picking a quarterback, I'm probably taking Quinn Ewers. I think just the plays that I've seen him make week in and week out, and I think how dynamic their offense is with him at full strength, dude, they're very difficult to beat. And I think if I had to rank them, Quinn 1, I think Michael Penix 2, Jalen Milroe 3, and save our Free Harbaugh 4. I think that's the order I would go in. But I think it's a very well thought out question. I appreciate the $20 tip here on the Monty Show. Delaric, what's up, my guy? FSU only hope to make it was for the third string to drop 400 passing yards, 4 TDs, and 100 rushing with a touchdown. The defense do what they did. Yeah, I agree. If you had like Texas, you look at Texas when Murph played, or when Manning really didn't play in leverage, but you look at the way that Malik Murphy played when Quinn Ewers was out. Did they miss a beat? Sure, they did. But
they could still beat you, though.
The frustrating part for Florida State is the Travis injury is out for the year. Quinn Ewers had an AC joint issue, came back in a couple of weeks, everything was fine. It is a bad break, literally and figuratively. It's a bummer. It's Florida State. If he's healthy, I think it's hard to keep them out of the playoff.
Facts.
I think
absolutely.
That's just me. That's my opinion. But hey, I don't hate Florida State. The other thing I keep seeing is people tweeting at me that I hate Florida State. Like when has it been said that I hate Florida State?
I just think that if you think that people kept out Florida State because they hate Florida State, you're giving Florida State too much credit. But like it's as simple as you don't have a quarterback.
Yeah. I don't disagree with you. Let's see. Dakota Tubbs. If Noah Fafita and the Fighting Fajitas can stay together during the portal, then they are no doubt in the 12 championship game next year. I don't know. There was a raging debate today in the members only group about this. I don't know what Colorado will be this coming year. Deion Sanders is single. He's got some turnover on his coaching staff.
I sifted through all that.
He's lost some guys in the portal and in recruiting.
Oh, no.
I think Jed Fish is going to have a hard time selling his budget shortfalls. I'm really curious to see what Utah is next year, because now you don't have a quarterback behind Cam Rising. And I look at some of the transfer portal madness, and you look at some of the names that are flipping around. Like you have Dylan Gabriel visiting Oregon.
Wild.
If Dylan Gabriel goes to Oregon, they're going to compete for the Big Ten championship.
Look out.
And I think Dan Lanning got smacked right in the duck bill. Oregon.
So see what he did there. Oregon has a duck mascot, and so he didn't get slapped in the face. He got slapped in the duck bill. So it all kind of
quack,
works
quack,
together.
and stuff.
Yeah, quack.
I think Dan Lanning's going to come back next year as a better coach. And if he's got Dylan Gabriel, that's going to be tough. If the Fighting Harbaughs have Dante Moore, who I'd remind you is a Michigander, and by all accounts, Dante Moore is going to leave UCLA and Chip Kelly and wind up with whoever replaces Harbaugh. That's a huge upgrade for them. Riley Leonard visiting Notre Dame. That's over with.
Yeah.
Like you look at some of these names.
Notre Dame, our mother.
And if Will Howard.
He's the one that's a dark horse right now. Under the radar, people forgetting about him. Someone's going to land that dude. And that someone damn well better be Ohio State.
Will Howard, I think, will compete very well at Ohio State. But somebody today was telling me that Cam Ward's a really strong candidate at Washington, which would be heartbreaking. The ball's on Cam Ward if he leaves Washington State to go to Seattle.
This shit's going good.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine that? I would have trouble with that.
Put that purple on, bro.
I would have trouble with that. Cam Ward is a huge talent.
You have cojones to just leave Washington State high and dry like that, dude.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where he ends up. I truly am. And I think when you look at the transfer portal, and I think there are so many cautionary. I mean, Spencer Sanders is probably the best example of somebody who, if he could go back, probably would never have left Stillwater.
Bro,
what?
Bro, we haven't even heard from James yet today.
Yeah,
and you're dropping Stillwater references.
You know. But you look at some of the dudes in the transfer portal. There's a lot of talent there. And I'm really curious to see, because you have a lot of quarterbacks that are uncommitted. Taylon Green's another one. Taylon Green won a conference championship and hopped into the portal, leaving Boise State. Like, Taylon Green's a really interesting talent. I don't know. Can he throw the football? I have no idea. I know he can run his ass off. I don't know if he can throw the football. But you look at some of the names, I think it's going to be very difficult. Like Brock Vandagriff leaving Georgia to go to Kentucky. That's a big pickup for Kentucky, right? I mean,
yes, it is.
I think it's going to be really interesting. Does a guy like Drew Pine ever make it? No. He quit on Notre Dame.
He had his opportunity. That's the problem.
Quit on Notre Dame. Couldn't win the job long term because he couldn't stay healthy. Why would you?
Well, make no mistake about it. In the portal, there are definitely different levels of candidates here. You have the guy that needs a better situation. You've got a guy that his head coach left. You've got a guy that has been in a situation and quit and now is trying to get back to a better situation. You don't believe in him, and so there's a lot of different situations happening in the portal. You've got guys like Riley Leonard who are, already have the U-Haul packed and are driving to South Bend before he's even accepted officially, the gig at Notre Dame. So that's why I say the portal is not just simply, there's players available who we want to get. That's not what it is.
No.
The portal is very directional. The portal is, especially when it comes to quarterbacks, like, again, I know I keep talking about Ryan Day or someone like Kyle Whittingham.
But what about like DJU?
Yeah.
DJU Uiagalelei. Where is he going to end up? That would be, I mean, I don't know, man. I think there's a ton of talent. And I think there are so many guys that are such great fits. It's just going to be interesting to see where it all shakes out. It is. Woo. I'm excited. The portal has changed college football. And I'm not convinced that it's changed college football for the better. I'm not convinced of that. But I know, you look at Blake Shapen. I wouldn't want to be at Baylor either.
Mm-hmm.
I would not want to be at Baylor.
I wouldn't want to be at Washington State. Hell, I wouldn't want to be at K-State. with all
What
due
do you
respect.
say? What do you say to Will Howard? What do you say to Kyle McCord? Does Kyle McCord go somewhere else and make a name?
I do. I think so. Yeah, especially if he goes to the ACC.
I think that'll be very interesting. Johnny Gonzalez, DJ to Michigan State.
Yeah, possibly.
Could be.
Possibly.
And a lot of people have said that because obviously that's where Coach Smith went. That's his guy. The Eye Patch. How are you, Eye Patch? Michael Penix Jr., and there's not a close second. He's very good. He's very good. I really value dual threat quarterbacks who run intelligently. And Michael Penix, I want more dual threat. I think when September gets here, Jalen Milroe is going to be the best quarterback in the country. I think that's a discussion because he's grown leaps and bounds as a passer already. That offensive line is going to be much better next year than it is this year.
Mm-hmm.
And their wide receivers, I just think there's a lot. There's a lot. I think it'll be very interesting to see how all of that plays out. But I think the quarterback derby,
That's what we want to call it.
do you understand how much chaos could happen next year? This could be wild, dude. Boss Frog for $50.
Dude, thank you, bro. Thank you.
Thank you, Boss Frog. Appreciate you. Ohio State was down to their third string QB, same as Florida State, ranked 6th in 2014 with one loss, jumped to number 3 and bumped TCU out of the top 4. They beat Bama and Oregon. The College Football Playoff and Committee got it right then, and they've gotten it right for 10 years. I struggle with this. It's never good enough. And boss, I think you're exactly right. Like, I just don't, this whole thing in the world where we don't follow rules because they don't help us. So we just aren't going to follow the rule that says that they can knock you down because your best player's hurt. That's absolutely in the rules of the selection committee.
Mm-hmm.
That if you have players injured, they can factor that into keeping you in or keeping you out. Like where were you? Come on now. Like it makes me crazy. It makes me crazy. And Cardale Jones, I think, is a very good example. That's a really, really good one. A really, really good one. Stu Bedazzle, please stop calling Penn State Pedo State. I don't call them Pedo State. Who called them Pedo State? Because I did not. I call them the Fighting Paternos, and I call them the Fighting Paternos who play at Happy Ending Valley. And my honest opinion about Penn State, they should not be playing football or any other sport. They're a disgrace to college football. What they did to those young men and what they allowed to happen to other young men over decades, simply to keep record books intact, is ridiculous. Penn State's a joke. I have not hid my feelings on that, and I'm not going to change them. Sorry.
Totally agree with you, man. I think they've done nothing to show that they
learn the history.
Yeah, like have changed, have really made any type of difference. Because that's what I love. I love that it's like, oh, our scandal happened. Great, let's push it away, under the rug. Oh, we lifted the rug up and shined 1,000 lumen flashlight in there. Oh, you don't want to talk about it now. And it's like, cool, that's fine that James Franklin is your head coach and he wants to roast on-campus reporters and stuff. That's fine. But you don't win. You haven't given us anything to forget about, what happened. It would be different.
Has Penn State been a factor in a very mediocre Big Ten?
No.
They're not.
You were somewhat of a factor with, guys like Saquon or, whoever you want to point to, but you've never been a national championship threat. You've not been that.
And much to Boss Frog's point, when you have injuries or you have issues at your university, because let's not forget what Jim Tressel and they have had issues at Ohio State. Just win games. Have depth. You lost Quinn Ewers. Did that torpedo a Big 12 championship for Texas? No, because they're 3 quarterbacks deep.
Mm-hmm.
Like we can have excuses and we can talk about process and stuff, but come on. It's wild to me. Stu also says Bo Schembechler was the one who kept the molester doctor on staff. Who cares? What does that have to do with what Joe Paterno did and what jail guy did at Penn State. What does Michigan have to do with Penn State? What does Michigan State have to do with Penn State? What does the weather in Tuscaloosa have to do with what happened at Happy Ending Valley and what the Fighting Paternos did? What has one got to do with the other? There's no getting away from what you guys did. Penn State is a disgrace. They should not be a football team. They should not be. It is terrible what happened there. And there's no getting away from it. Oh, that's right. He's convicted.
Facts.
Okay, I'm done with that now.
Great.
Brad, I have to do some interweb research now. Yeah, will you please do your research if you don't mind? It is what it is. Vorlon Angel, 1811. Vorlon, good to see you. Who said, quote, all undefeated records are not created equal, end quote. I heard that phrase recently. Well, they're not. They're not. They're not. Gumby Fresh Out says first. If you ain't first, you last.
Gumby spelled it too.
F-U-R-S-T.
Yeah.
DK for $25. What's up, DK? Appreciate you. Look at the running back position for Texas. They lost an All-American in Brooks, and there was zero drop-off in production.
No drop-off, bro. So, hey, Mike, you might want to go out and recruit an actual backup quarterback. Hey, Kyle, dude, I know that you wanted to turn Nate Johnson into a defensive back, and that's why he went ahead and hopped in the portal. But the pig farmer left too, because everybody knows it's Cam's job and Cam's alone. The problem is Cam doesn't stay healthy because he plays way too much hero ball. Go find a backup. There's this little thing called the transfer portal. I don't know if you've heard of it, dude.
And also, I would point out that Xavier Worthy got hurt in the Big 12 championship game. Did they fall apart and lose to the Fighting Ollies? They did not. No. They went to, Jatavian Sanders and Quinn Ewers started running more and threw for 354 yards in the first half. And you have to be deep and you have to be talented. There's no question about that, but you have to be deep. And Texas, it's why I continue to say Texas is one of the most dangerous teams because how deep they are. They're deep at every position. And I know that Devondre Sweat gets all the accolades defensively. That defense is stacked. That's an NFL caliber defense, man. They're really, really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Up front, they've got 7 guys deep on that defensive line. And it also speaks to the importance of building a quality staff. You look at and I know I say this every day, you look at what Sark built on his staff, good night. Recruiters, developers, it's remarkable. Rick Forrester, Paterno was a disgrace. Totally agree. Mark says Texas is loaded at quarterback, wide receiver, and running back.
All the positions that matter. By the way, did you see the protection they provided Quinn?
Let's see. OG Gary, second entry sent. Okay, so today is Giving Tuesday on the Monty program.
Now, I need to give a disclosure about this second entry.
Oh, boy.
OG Gary is going hard over some sticker on his canteen about noodles, apparently. He's DM'd me like 4 times, like, put my picture up, man.
What picture of noodles?
Not that one. I just sent it to you. Did you put it in?
I didn't.
Yeah, you got it.
I don't look at this. Oh God, there it is. OG Gary number 2.
Right.
So
his DM to me said sticker goes hard.
I mean, okay. I know I'm just a simp. Simpy Monty
Little
again.
Monty.
Stay hard.
I'm not about noodles. That's a cool sticker. And
I mean, ramen's good and stuff.
Send noodles.
Right.
Send nudes. Send nudes.
So see what he did there? It's like
Send
nudes and noodles and
Send nudes.
Man, that officially knocked your ass out of the competition there, Slick.
Yeah, we'll see you later. No. Oh, I love you, OG Gary. And that stag is pretty damn good, isn't it? I'm telling you. How about Ty Duke? Look at him with the big game energy.
Boom.
Low stem, high stem. Love it. Lamont Tucker. We already saw that one. I apologize. Did you send me another one?
Love getting pictures. I believe I did.
I don't think you did. I have OG Gary number 2. That's it. There's a new one.
Okay.
And he wants you to send nudes.
Man, that's wow.
And now that I've noticed that it says send nudes, OG, I got to tell you that sticker does go.
Stay hard.
That sticker does go stay hard.
Right.
I don't. Is that the leader right now? I think that's probably the leader. Although I gotta say, well, we should probably take your address off of there. I will say that that's a pretty good stack right there. Yeah. So all you have to do, here's what we're doing today. It is Giving Tuesday, right? You guys, you know this. Every Tuesday on the show during December, we are giving away Amazon gift cards. All you always have to do on Tuesday is interact with BuckedUp. That's it. DM Jake, SLC Jake, and coming up an hour from now, we're going to give away a $25 Amazon gift card. OG Gary's eliminated because he's an LSU fan. Nothing? Okay. Jake's not paying attention to me one bit. He's looking at a Kit Kat commercial.
Eliminating anybody because of their fandom. I don't have to eliminate him. He knows he's already not going to win.
Okay.
You're an LSU fan. It's not happening, dude.
Yeah, you guys are winning the Heisman. What do you need?
Yeah, nice 3 losses there, bud. Thanks.
What do you need? You won the Heisman.
Ooh, 4,900 yards. We're cool. Yeah.
Send nudes, bro.
Yeah, okay.
I knew today would be shitty.
Yeah, nice job, dude. Nice job.
Do I get to play drops ever? No.
Go ahead. We can wind it back. You want to try again?
Shut up.
All right.
All you have to do is send Jake a picture of you interacting with BuckedUp today. Do you have some BuckedUp at home? Did you order some BuckedUp at BuckedUp.com and use the promo code Monty? Hook it up with Jake, SLC Jake on Twitter or Instagram. Best photo, creativity matters. And,
it does.
And with OG Gary, too bad he's ineligible, but send nudes is a pretty good sticker.
I do like.
And he's got the Yeti, which is a big.
Stay hard.
Right. Of course. Yeah. Can you measure it? Yeah.
I can.
Right. I do love when people include how they watch the program in their pictures. So we have, I think it was Lamont Tucker who, showed us that he's watching the Showgram on what appears to be his work computer. Might want to be careful with that. They track mouse activity.
We're calling HR.
Yeah.
Dakota
Tubbs
watching, not watching the show.
He's looking at plot maps, apparently.
Yeah. Hey, good luck. Let us know how striping that parking lot goes, bro. But my point is, we're also giving away $100 Amazon gift card on Friday for all of you who sign up for a new, fresh start only, new Prize Picks account. Use the promo code Monty to get your Prize Picks account. They'll match your deposit 100%.
100.
You put in $10, they'll give you $10. You put in 50, you put in 100. They're going to double your deposit. Make a deposit. Take a screenshot, send it to Jake, SLC Jake. You're entered to win the $100. I think we have 10 or 12 of those right now. So your chances of winning are phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Hook it up. There's a link in the description below, or go to prizepicks.com. Download the Prize Picks app on your phone. Use the promo code Monty, M-O-N-T-Y. That must be in your picture. Show us you use a promo code Monty. Show us you made a deposit. You're entered to win the $100. We'll give that away at 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern on Friday.
Boom.
Pretty simple, man. To win on this show is not difficult. We are always trying to hook you guys up. Micah Mars got some juicy Taco Tuesday picks for tonight for Prize Picks. Dude, we had great Cafe Rio tacos today.
Juicy.
Dude, I needed it too. Absolutely. Aaron Wilson, give it to Dakota Tubbs. No. Dakota Tubbs. Mike Smith, Dakota Tubbs on Google Maps stalking people. Dakota Tubbs. Adam Salamini, is that the building you guys are in on that screen? Be scared. No, it is not. We have large dudes who provide security for us. Where is it? Right there. No, that certainly is not the building we are in. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I don't know what Dakota does. So Dakota, and if that is, hey, more power to you. Salt Lake City is a large city. If you're able to scale us down to that one, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Lamont Tucker says that's my personal computer. Did you lend it to Connor Stallion? As a Michigan fan, did you lend it to Connor Stallions? Is that
Not a good question.
My bad. I'm just trying to relate on an interstellar level.
Sign stealer guy.
Lamont. That's your personal computer. I like it. And you're on the blood raz.
See, look, I got to tell you, dude. The fact that you're anti-Apple is rough, dude. That's rough.
Yeah, it's an HP.
Dude.
Well, Lamont's eliminated anyway.
Because it's garbage.
So we've eliminated everybody but Ty Duke. You know, but
Where are we at in
Ty's
society
also
today?
got some kind of thing.
Okay, so we're wide open. He's
All
got a
right.
garbage computer too. All right.
Nobody's entered the giveaway for. No, I'm kidding. Here's our leader right here. Do better than this picture. You want the $25 Amazon gift card so you can Christmas shop? Do better than this
doing
picture.
better doesn't mean you got to have more product. Doing better is creativity, man.
That's all it is.
It could be a buckshot and you're doing something wild.
Yeah.
You know?
Stand on your head. Do some yoga.
We have had an OG, Cody Strickland, who hasn't been around very often.
Yeah, where's Cody Strickland?
I don't
at?
know. I have no idea. I haven't seen him.
That's
Haven't
my
heard from him.
dude.
So, dude, I can't remember what we were giving away. I think it was a console, maybe. I don't remember. Sent in a picture of him laying on his floor in front of his Christmas tree naked with a sign blocking his nether regions that said the Monty Show to win.
Stay hard.
So I'm just saying, creativity is currency on this show.
I do remember that. That was
Incredible.
Yeah, that was incredible. You know. All right, couple more comments coming up in 5 minutes. We got to get to Dak, the NFL MVP. We'll talk about that. Mike Smith, peach flavor is DQ'd. Peach bucked up. Peach anything.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of like sour peach rings. Oh my God. I went when we were in Hawaii. When we were in Hawaii, Doc Rob, this is going to sit on the screen while I tell this story. Recently we went to Oahu and the Dole pineapple plant.
Hey, Dole.
The Dole pineapple farm is on Oahu. And so we drove, Mrs. Monty and I went out there for a day, went and watched some big waves and then went to the Dole pineapple farm. We had a Dole Whip. You guys, pineapple ice cream. Gas. It is so good. I got a Dole Whip on a cone, a normal ice cream cone, chocolate dipped. Oh my God.
It's an erection.
Oh my God. I don't know that I've ever been that aroused.
Oh my God, just like that. Oh.
Dude, that was Dole Whip on its own. If you like, I would never suggest anybody go to Oahu. I think that's the least favorite of my islands.
It's really despicable.
And I love Hawaii. I'm a huge fan of the islands. We're going back. I think in June, we're going to Kauai to golf.
Oh, it's going to be hot.
No, it's going to be in the low 70s, mid 70s to low 80s. It's going to be amazing. But we're going back to golf. At this Princeville, I think it's called, resort on Kauai. I cannot wait. I haven't been to Kauai. My wife has mixed feelings, so we're going to go there. It's a lot of snorkeling and a lot of water, and I love it.
Don't they say Kauai is like the more jungly of the island?
Because the speed limit on the entire island is 25 miles an hour, and you can't drive around the entire island.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. I'm going there because it's got one of the top-rated golf courses.
So basically, that's like a true resort trip where you go on a trip and you stay at the resort for the most part.
And you can go hike and explore. But my point is, when you go to Hawaii, the only reason to go to Oahu is to get a Dole Whip because it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. OG Gary, temper your expectations on Kauai. Oh, God. Mike Smith. Whoa. Hey, now, comment on Crystal Light has great peach mango, dude.
Dude, Crystal Light's a problem, bro.
A really close friend of ours is going through it with some like artificial sweeteners. You guys got to get off the artificial sweeteners. Phoenix Masta in the comments section. Damn, Princeville, Kauai is a fun place to go, but we usually were on the southern side. I cannot wait. San Diego State Aztec, what's up? Are you guys just going to hire every coach from Colorado, or
just some of them? Just some of them.
Glenn says Oahu is SoCal with lots of humidity, lots of fun stuff to do, though. I did not enjoy Oahu really at all. I mean, I think Colina Golf is the nicest golf course I've ever played. I was disappointed in Turtle Bay, I'll be honest with you. I played really poorly on the front, played really well on the back. It just wasn't. Colina was worth it. Other than that, like, I'm not a big, like, Malasada guy. People are like, oh, my God, Malasadas. Oh, man.
Stay hard.
I'm not a huge Malasada guy. Leonard's Malasadas are good. But that's the extent of it. Like, the big wave stuff was cool. We couldn't get in the water much. Couldn't go on snorkel boats because the water was so choppy.
That was tough, man. That was tough.
So we couldn't get in the water very much. The pool, we stayed at the Marriott Beach Club in Colina, was amazing.
The Marriott.
The Marriott Beach Club, Colina, was amazing.
Yeah.
The pool was amazing. The island's just, Maui is my favorite island. It's not close.
Mm-hmm.
Grand Wailea, the Wailea area in general.
So good.
I love it. Kaanapali, love Kaanapali. Like, there's just so much to love on Maui. Kauai is going to be interesting because I've heard so many mixed reviews about it. Salamini says, I've been to a lot of Kauai games. Oh, Kauai. Let's see. James, I just sent a pic of my choir. It's bobbleheads of all teams in the new Big 12.
Hi, this is James. Welcome back.
Well, I mean, wow.
Wow, dude.
That's awesome.
Oh, whose putter is that?
With that said, I have a putter for sale. I'll cut you a deal. I have an update on my temper it and you'll be good. Okay. On our off sports tangent here, did you see the Premier Lacrosse League designated home cities for the teams? Welcome Utah Archers.
Okay, I have a comment.
Is that true?
Real quick sidebar on this, not to lose everyone. Anybody notice, if you can see it on Twitter, it's all over Twitter, the apparel for the Archers is very, very similar to the Utah Jazz. Like, I'm talking about font, the orange gradient look. Like, tell me that there wasn't some crossover there, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I think I've seen those uniforms. I know exactly what you're talking about. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Ryan Smith owns every sports team in the state now.
Like, come on. Yeah, there it is right there. Come on, guy.
Yeah, it is what it is. Jerem Jordan wearing the Utah Archers thing with his Jerem Jordan smile is very interesting. Davis says artificial sweeteners are safe. There's a ton of human outcome data on it. Well, hey man, you got to live your life. Make your choices. Make your choices. Brad, sorry, got to get my lacrosse plugs in. I love lacrosse. I love Tyler Buckner loves lacrosse too. He's transferring from Alabama back to Notre Dame to play lacrosse.
It's going to cost you a lot of money, Slick.
Jim Choi, Turtle Bay, if you're a resident, you play for cheap. Yeah, no kidding. I'm not a resident. OG Gary, Kona, big wave. Kona's great. My wife's doing a triathlon on Kona this spring. So I'm hoping to go play oh my goodness, the beach club. Oh my God,
the Waikoloa Beach
Club.
The
Waikoloa Beach Club. I love it,
bro.
I love it. Your body does treat artificial sweeteners like sugar as far as insulin goes, but they are some reasonable sugar alternatives out there. There are, but in moderation.
Okay, we have our next entry.
Okay,
I have actually 2 new ones I'm going to send you here. Hold on.
Oh no. No.
What's wrong? What?
Cleveland Rocks, we lost you. Are we back?
God.
No. Are we back? Oh, no. That's bad. You are tiling here in Ohio. Might be Spectrum. Oh, no. God dog it.
Internet's working fine here. I think that might be
internet
on their side, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know.
I hope that's wrong. Ron DeSantis has ripped the college football playoff.
Oh, man, God.
Didn't Donnie call him DeSanctimonious the other day?
Yes.
I think it's hysterical that Ron DeSantis and Donald Trump now hate each other. I guess I'm just out of gas on it. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. I need to. Ron DeSantis, God, son of a biscuit on. Ron DeSantis says my first grader, my 5th grader, and my preschooler, they are all Knowles and they're big time fans and they do the tomahawk chop and they were not happy.
Who cares?
We're going to set aside $1 million and let the chips fall where they may. DeSantis' recommendation is simply a suggestion to the legislature.
Good Lord. I don't understand.
Politicians need to stay out of sports, man.
Man.
Stay out of sports, dude. I don't want to.
How are you putting out a statement on this if you're Ron DeSantis and it's not about Bob Iger? How are you not going down that path? Different show. But you know what I'm saying?
I agree. You guys, I'm sorry if the internet cut out. I'm really sorry about that. Mo is in. Mo is in. Look at that. Mo is in.
Mo, can I make a quick suggestion? Sorry, guys. Just put the bucked up on the Porsche and take a picture. It's not that hard, dude. Creativity. Okay, anyway. It's not that hard, dude. Come on.
But then you can't see in the background. He's listening to the show, you jerk.
Okay, yeah.
That's awesome. Mo, I think Mo's in the lead. First of all, and if one more person, I heard somebody on a morning talk show on a reputable Peacock type network say Porsche the other day.
That's bullshit.
I don't know what a Porsche is. It's Porsche. Okay, I feel better now. Look at my guy Mo with a box. Let's go. Let's go, Mo. Love it. And he's got the show on, and he's got it in the Porsche. I like it.
Pretty slick.
Now the question is, who's got the lead, Mo or OG Gary?
Well, you gotta get Ty Duke's second entry in there too.
Ty Duke has a second entry.
Yes, he does.
Okay.
Now this entry is to refute the claims that he is a Android guy.
Oh, now we've got the show on
with the iPad
and the 3 cans of bucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't think it beats OG Gary, and I think the Porsche's got the lead. And I'm open for votes.
Hey, OG, can we pull out the RS7 or what do we think, dude?
Yeah, what are we doing here?
Yeah, what are we doing, man?
Salamini says Porsche usually has the 4 to 9 shift. Okay.
What is that?
It's a stripper name. Porsche.
Stay hard.
Porsche's a stripper name.
See, this is
so is Mercedes.
Like, come on, dude.
So is Mercedes. You see what I mean? Let's see. Old man on the back Porsche. At the back Porsche. Okay. Boyd Lake says, "Gotta run, guys. Stay safe."
Hey, see you, Boyd.
SEO King of America, right there.
Appreciate you.
Gumby fresh out. Old lady on the wraparound porch. Okay. What the fuck?
What is
dude?
It?
What do you guys lose your minds at this time every day this week? And
is
like
it
Friday,
the internet? Is that what it is? The internet goes out. And
I think
it's
it's
out,
the internet.
You guys are doing some, stuff.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
The eye patch says currently 81 in Phoenix. Had to use my car AC today, December 5th, 2023. I saw somebody golfing up at True North today, and they were saying it is uncomfortably humid in Phoenix.
How is it humid?
How is it? And listen, I understand True North is up north. It's in, what is that, Anthem, I guess, but I totally get it. How is it too humid? I enjoyed my time and I made a hell of a lot of money living in Phoenix, but come on now. OG Gary, give me a minute. I got something.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's
All
go.
gas,
Let's
no
go.
break.
Let's go, Gary. Get it cooking, bro.
Matt says, yup, mind lost watching Rush throw to Texans. Okay.
I don't.
Are you talking about you're talking 200% of my move goal today.
Oh boy, Lamont Tucker's got a second entry. What do we have here?
Coming now. Phoenix Master says True North is not an Anthem. Where is it? Help me out. Boss Frog, keep the gift card. Buy yourself a bottle of water at the Win. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Ron Nolan says, what's the proper way to say douche? It's
Why are you guys hating on Porsche, dude?
I don't know.
Like what is the why are we hating? Why are we hating?
I've been punching bags since Oak State got beat. Yes, Texas played much better. Can you show the pic of my little guys, please?
It's on Twitter.
Where are your
It's on
little
Twitter.
guys?
See, now if you were, and I mean this respectfully, how did you not work bucked up into this picture?
That's what I'm saying. That is exactly what I was thinking.
Work bucked up into this picture? This would have been an instant leader in the clubhouse.
Yeah, it would have been an absolutely. You'd have won the gift card.
It would have been tough to beat this.
Man, look at James now saying, you got to show my picture, fat ass. Okay. I'm working on it, man.
Yay!
I'm working on it. Here is James and the bobbleheads of all of the 12 members of the conference, including Cincinnati, BYU, Houston's there. The Horned Frogs are there.
Nice.
It's good. The Jayhawk, the Bear, that's a nice collection, dude. That is a nice collection. I like it.
I also sent you Lamont Tucker's second entry as well.
Sean says, slam the buckshot. Mental clarity is a must here.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It is.
Take buckshot so you don't get lost in the FSU sauce, man.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Something happens at the end of the second hour where people just get saucy. Oh, my.
I'm not sure if Lamont is a FedEx driver. He's got a FedEx beanie there with a little blue raz.
Oh, Lamont. You sly son of a biscuit. Yeah, what is that? Is that
it's
in
a
your
FedEx
car?
beanie in his car, I think. Lamont, comment.
What is that? Wait a minute. I'm fat, and I know what a sausage biscuit with egg from McDonald's looks like. Is that what that is? What is that, Lamont?
Wait, what did I miss here?
Look at the biscuit next to the can.
Oh my God, I didn't even see
that. That is a sausage biscuit with egg.
McMuffin, bro.
Do not argue with me. I'm fat. Lamont, I like it.
Bro, I did not even see that, dude. See, okay, only thing here is there's no cheese on the biscuit, which is Mando, if you're going to get that.
I'm sorry, did you say Mando?
Yeah, it's mandatory, dude. Mando.
So you guys are asking how to pronounce douche?
That's not very nice.
JK.
That's not very nice.
You're a douche.
It's Mando, bro.
Yeah, it's Mando.
You know.
Yeah, bet.
Where did Mando come from? What do you mean Mando? Do you guys see what I have to deal with? I still think if Boss Frog is self-withdrawing.
Why is he withdrawing?
Because he says he doesn't want the gift card.
Okay.
He doesn't.
I'm waiting for OG Gary.
I think OG Gary, this would be my leader then. If you'd have put Bucked Up on this shelf, James, you'd be leading. But this one's kind of close. It's seat belted in, and I think that might be a work truck.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's a work truck.
So are you low-key saying that your breakfast is a blue raz bucked up with a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit?
Yes. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
There is nothing wrong with that.
Awesome.
That is all I'm saying.
It's awesome.
There's nothing wrong with that. So it's fine. Somebody DM me and asked if we were going to give away Jazz tickets for Christmas. Do you want Jazz tickets for Christmas?
You're gonna have to earn it a little bit if you want Jazz
you're gonna
tickets,
have to
bro.
Figure it out.
I mean, I know we're just the YouTube hacks and nobody wants Jazz content from us.
The Monty Show is presented by The Advocates. TheAdvocates.com, the best injury attorneys in the business, you guys. I say it all the time. Another guy asked me last week, hey, how come so many people get hurt operating forklifts? It is wild to me. A guy got a neck injury because his forklift hit a semi-truck trailer he was loading.
Damn.
And jolted his neck. You think that's a workman's comp claim? Were you working? Yeah. Probably want to investigate that. That's the kind of thing where I say, if you're wondering if you have a workman's comp claim, theadvocates.com. Just chat with an attorney live online. No matter where you are across this great country of ours, get to theadvocates.com. They have a button right in the middle of their page that says chat with an attorney. It's free. You never pay the advocates to chat with an attorney online. It doesn't cost you a dime. In fact, you never pay the advocates unless and until they win your case. So you never pay them out of pocket. There's no consultation fees or retainers. You simply talk to the advocates and you're going to say, hey, I got in a car accident. Hey, somebody ran a light and hit me. Hey, somebody hit me while I was riding my motorcycle, my bicycle. Somebody hit me with a golf ball on the golf course, whatever that might be. I got hurt at work. I wonder, do I need an attorney? If you're wondering, get to theadvocates.com. Because again, if you don't have a case or if your workman's comp insurance is doing the job, they're going to tell you, hey, you know what? We're happy to help you out, but you don't really need our service here, or they're going to tell you no. But I would bet my bottom dollar that 9 out of 10 workman's comp injuries, you absolutely need an attorney. You do, and you have nothing to lose, man. There's no fees, no costs, no out-of-pocket costs, certainly when they represent you. Hook it up at theadvocates.com. Mike Smith says bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. And if you hate it, I hate you. Dude, egg on bagel.
Bomb.
You know what my wife did? My God. My wife's better than yours. Let's just put it that way. She got me the other night. We made homemade pizza for dinner.
Damn.
This woman is, I do worry about her sanity. One, she's married to me. Two, she's doing a 7:00 ride on a Saturday night on Peloton with her friends. Nah, bro. She got me ricotta cheese for our pizzas. So good. If you give me a little egg, I am a massive fan of sausage anything.
Stay hard.
Grow up. But I'm a massive breakfast sausage, patties, links. I'm here for it.
Patties or links? What do you prefer?
On a bagel, a patty.
Certainly.
No doubt about it. In a burrito, I want a link. But I am bagel, egg, link, ricotta cheese. Forget about it. I can go to heaven now.
Boom.
I can go to heaven now. Teddy Wayman,
Hey,
you stud.
Teddy.
What's up? James says, trust me, next week I will enter my little guy with buckshots next to them. Let's go. Big Blue Horses. FSU needs clean Pampers and a nap. Wow.
Damn.
God damn. Gumby, whoa. The Christie says 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. ride. 7 p.m. ride. Gumby fresh out. Piggy, sausage is good. UW fan Jim was a union steward for many years. Never trust the boss. Ever,
dude.
Ever. Doc Rob, Monty loves the sausage. Hey, man, don't judge me. Don't judge me.
Are you calling my guy fat, dude? That's totally inappropriate and disrespectful.
He was not calling me fat in any way, shape, or form.
Macaque.
This one catches on quick. Lee Jensen, my guy. Have you ever had a croissant? Oh, my goodness. Back in the day, Burger King breakfast croissants were actually good. Now they're trash.
Let's wind the clocks back a year.
A croissant. What's the German bakery on 106th out here? Wiener Schnitzel Castle or whatever.
I can't remember what it's called.
All their baked stuff is good. Lee Jensen, yes. On the top row is Arizona, Arizona State, Colorado, and Utah. Okay, I'll take your word for it, man. Like I would never.
Oh dear.
I would never question your sanity.
So Gary is DMing me.
Oh boy.
And just said guaranteed dub. Crown me.
There's no such thing.
And I don't have a picture yet. I'm waiting for the picture.
Yeah. Let's see. Mike Smith. Monty sneaks up behind Mrs. Monty on her exercise bike and whispers in her ear, "You can pedal till you pass out, but you will never get away from me." No, my wife is a Peloton diva. That girl, my God. Lee Jensen, had it on my trip. It was delicious. Yeah, I'm telling you. Croissant. It's the way to go. Johnny Gonzalez, FSU needs to wait till next year and finish first team out. Okay. Cyclone. That would be terrible to finish 13th next year. Cyclone Steve, I'm waiting for my free bucked up plus shipping.
Oh my God. I haven't even watched the video. Dude's got a Scotty in the video.
Oh my God.
Dude's got a Scotty in the video.
Gary.
Okay, I gotta cut this up for the show, dude.
Big 12 all Texas sports fans. Sadly, that artificial sweetener that is causing issues for your friend is found in Bucked Up. It's called Circaloose. One of them.
Oh,
absolutely,
dude. We have a winner, dude. I can already tell.
Anything in moderation. Where you get in trouble is when, and I think Crystal Light's a great example of this. Crystal Light. I used to drink Crystal Light like 2 times every day. You just can't do it. It crushes you. I'm a guy that drinks 1 Bucked Up every day and I hit a buckshot. That's my caffeine intake for the day. And that's all the artificial sweetener I have. That's it. Gumby fresh out. Take that back, Uncle Monty. Take what back? What happened? Mr. Downtown. Nah, man, you got to have bacon, egg, and cheese on everything bagel. Oh, man. And everything bagel seasoning. Oh, my God. So good. Another Mrs. Monty treasure. Whew. And she made me banana pancakes over the weekend. Teddy is one of the coolest guys in the members only chat. Teddy Wayman is a stud. It's my guy. James, Blue Blood Bias is saying that on the X that Dylan Gabriel is transferred to Oregon. He has. We talked about that earlier in the show. He's going for a visit, I think, officially tomorrow. It's done. It's done. And if he goes to Oregon, they're going to be tough to beat in the Big Ten. Aaron Wilson, we need more people to join the members-only Instagram group. We have so much fun in there. It's a great time. It really is. What you said about BK breakfast croissants, they used to be amazing.
And now they're not.
They're not. 5 minutes from now, we'll talk about the NFL. Who's the NFL MVP? You know my God, Dak in the conversation. Best fast food breakfast. Dude, it used to be Burger King. And I just think it's gone so downhill. And what's the McGriddle at McDonald's? Dude, that's so hard.
You regretted that so hardcore.
A sausage McGriddle is so, because it's terrible for you. Dude, there was a point in time last year where I was having like 2 of those a day. And the sodium intake on that, you know what, you guys? If you wonder why I have lost so much weight, I don't eat McDonald's anymore. I don't eat fast food really anymore. Right? We had Cafe Rio today. Is Cafe Rio fast food?
Yeah.
It is.
Technically it is, yeah.
Damn, I broke my promise to my wife. But I don't really eat fast food anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't eat much sodium at all. Like, I don't drink. So I haven't had a soda in 12 years now. Let that sink in. I've not had a soda in 12 years. I cannot play that because it's an MP4.
No, you're in the wrong section. It's a video. You got to upload it in.
Oh, it's my bad.
It's a video, bro.
My bad.
Yeah, it's a video, bro. It's well worth it. This is a crazy entry right
this
here.
Had better be good.
This is a crazy entry right here, though.
Gary, this had better be good. But best fast food breakfast. I swear, if you say that chicken debauchery,
no, they don't have the best. It's got to be McDonald's, dude. It has to be.
The McGriddle is so good.
The McGriddle's bomb. Even just the OG, any of their OG stuff, dude. You know, biscuit, egg, and cheese is bomb. McGriddle's bomb. You know, all of it, dude. The hash brown I maintain, like that chicken place we don't talk about with the little penny size hash browns. I'm not about that. I want a full size hash brown, dude. That's what I want.
So apparently Ron DeSantis has asked for $1 million so Florida State can sue the committee over their snub. This is the shit I'm talking about. Okay, you will not even have a case. I believe it will be dismissed before it is even heard because you don't have standing. You don't have grounds. You don't have, like you need this fucking thing called evidence. I'm so tired of this. God damn.
Mm.
Like, this is the Michigan thing. You guys are suing for an injunction, yet admitting that you did what you're being accused of. And you still can't point to a process that was broken to screw you. Oh, my God. All right. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I can give away a $25 gift card to Amazon. If this video had better be over the top. Okay. Same putter I have. Okay. Terrible putt.
Hold on. Give it a chance.
Oh!
Give it a chance. Give it a chance. Yeah, take the banner off. Take the banner off. Take the banner off.
Let's go! That's a winner, dude. That's a Gary. I'm going to give you a $25 gift card just because.
And by the way, nice Scotty, dude.
That's
Scotty,
phenomenal.
Bro. Very nice.
That
Scotty,
is
dude.
absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. OG Gary at least getting a win today. That's awesome.
Well done, Gary.
Loser pays lawsuit reform. You cannot, you guys. Oh
yeah, we got to talk about this a little bit.
I'm so mad about this now.
I think that politicians think that they can just sue over any little thing. And I don't want to get into who started this trend, and I'm not really interested in doing that, but there are certain individuals who started this trend that I'm sick and tired of people suing over every little thing. Why can't we just say, hey, you know what? Yeah, we suffered an injury to our offense. And that's it. Do you understand that Ron DeSantis is probably sitting here saying, well, they were 13-0 and they won their conference. That auto bids them in. No, it does not. No, it doesn't. That's next year. That's what I think this is. That's the grounds that they're going to go with. Well, they were undefeated conference champions, and Bob Iger and ESPN are colluding. And like, dude, get out of here, bro. I'm so over this, man. I'm so tired of the excuse making when you didn't get the job done. It just didn't work out for you. You did everything you could. You suffered an injury. Now we're here. It is what it is. By the way, Bama got that ass beat early in the season. Did they write letters and quit and, ride off into the sunset crying? No. What did they do? They just went out and won a bunch of ball games and earned their spot. That's it. That's it.
I am at a point now where I'm just asking myself, what in the world are we doing?
Like, what does the world come to
What are
with
we
this
doing?
stuff, dude?
You're going to take $1 million of taxpayer money in a state that is already struggling financially. You're going to take $1 million and you're willing to, quote, let the chips fall where they may.
Isn't that what just happened? Like, did I miss something?
On a rule that is in black and white. You guys understand the College Football Playoff Committee has a rule in place that says we are allowed to consider injuries. Like, this is $1 million to Floridians is a lot of money these days. Give that to homeless people. Give that to struggling economies. Give it to struggling small business
people
owners
who need to buy Christmas presents for their kids.
I mean, I try, you guys. Like, I try not to be, this is what's wrong with politics in this country. When you have Rick Scott, the senator from Florida, talking about how he demands transparency and all the information's documents, emails, and text messages. Fuck off. Like, are you really going to take my time? Excuse my French. You're really going to take my time from the people of your state. You're going to take your time to get the emails, text messages, and documentation because Florida State didn't get into the college football playoff. Get out of here. Like, this is what's wrong with our country. We don't like a rule, even though it's a perfectly valid rule that was enforced properly. We're going to sue. We're going to waste taxpayer money and we're going to sue. I am stunned by this. I am absolutely stunned by this. It is. Anyway, thanks, Teddy. Teddy says, good job, OG Gary.
Yeah, that was a clutch win, dude. I got to give you credit.
OG
you
Gary says,
up.
crown me.
You stepped up, dog. I appreciate that.
Mike Smith, politicians just trying to make some brownie points with state voters who like FSU. I guess. Shonsky says, I'm back too. Good to see you, Shonsky. And Donuts, Ron is trying to be the big guy with high heel boots.
Mm-hmm.
Not in Florida, you ain't. Johnny, FSU suffered the injury in the college football playoff, provided the insult. I guess. I don't know. The Christie, I was just informed by the college football playoff committee. They agreed to expand the playoff next year, so this doesn't happen again. I'd heard that. Good to know.
Wait, what? They did?
Who knew? Mike Smith, douchey DeSantis. Well, I don't know about that. Wants to talk about fiscal responsibility. Now wants state money to sue the college football playoff. All politicians.
Doesn't make you feel responsible.
UW fan Jim, NCAA is messed up without adding politicians into
Totally
it.
agree, my man. Totally agree.
And Donuts, Ron took time out from suing Disney or something. I heard that. Like, do you not have bigger fish to fry than $1 million to go after it? And then you essentially admit you're going to waste it. A lot of people DMing me about where True North is. Okay, it's not an anthem. My bad, bro.
Dude.
Like, you guys, this dude, and I'm not even going to say your name. This dude is ripping me, calling me stupid and geographically strained. Geographically strained because I didn't know that True North wasn't an anthem.
Excuse me, North Scottsdale. Sorry, dude.
On Dino, and I know we remodeled houses right by this.
Good Lord.
Right? We bought and sold a house at Estancia right down the road. My bad, dude. My bad. It's in
the arrogance of some people.
Hey, I got it wrong. True North is in Pinnacle Peak. It's not an anthem. My bad.
Oh
my God. OG Gary, hey, can Venmo me that milli and I can illegally videotape the Knowles sidelines? There you go.
There you go, dude.
Teddy says, before we can talk about Dak, who is not my MVP, can you tell me who you think the Patriots should take in the draft? Oh, my goodness.
Dude, where do we even start, bro?
Well, I think the bigger question is, are you going to fire Bill Belichick? And when do you do that? Because I think, Teddy, this is a very interesting question. You're 2-10. You're dead last in the AFC.
Yeah, we're not making any changes.
And right now you have the second worst pick. And I think you're going to take whoever the Chicago Bears do not. That's the reality of it at this point, because Carolina is eliminated at 1-11. I think that's a very difficult question to ask.
I think you can't answer that question, Teddy, until you know what the Hoodie's future looks like. You have to know, hey, are you going to keep him but force him to hire a GM? Are you going to take him off the sideline?
I think he's out. I don't know how you.
But you're not going to fire him. You're going to force him to resign. We're all clear on that, right? He's going to resign from that job.
I would guess. I'm just not a Drake May NFL guy. And I don't know. Do you go free agent or do you draft a young guy? I think that's the biggest question. Because I gotta be honest with you, if I rank the quarterbacks, and we don't even know who's coming out. So my guess is that Penix, obviously, Free Harbaugh is coming out. He's not an NFL prospect. Not right now, anyway. Bo Nix. Yeah, you have so many guys that are coming. Kyle No, I'm kidding. But I look at somebody like a Jared Verse. Are you telling me he's not exactly what? Do you want to tune up that defense? Do you want an elite quarterback? Are you willing to trade for a quarterback? I don't know the answer to that question, because what you got now is Zappe and Mac Jones. Mac Jones is a good quarterback. You need to change of scenery or change of personnel there. Because Mac Jones, you're going to waste him, and he's going to be a Geno Smith. He's going to go somewhere else, and he's going to thrive.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's something you're worried about. And, obviously, I think most of us believe Caleb Williams is the best NFL prospect in this draft.
I think in New England, you got to get back to being who you were with Tom. And you're never going to create another Tom Brady. But I think that the situation is that, hey, we got to get back to having a good reputation, because your reputation's taking a hit. And,
a huge hit.
And you're no longer regarded as, the top or one of the top organizations in the league. You're no longer that team that guys go to when they're ring chasing. That's just not who you are.
I think the bigger problem is you don't have an identity on offense at all. We don't have any idea what you're trying to do even. And you've missed on so many picks and you've missed on so many trades. At some point, I think the biggest question is, how are you going to move on from Bill? Because you have to do that. 2, I think there is a lot of credence in going after a veteran, because I just don't believe that Drake May or whoever you want to point to as a quarterback. You're better off going after a Marvin Harrison Jr. and signing a veteran quarterback who can give him a football.
Well, the question is, hey, can I bring in a head coach that can work with Mac? You talk about how Mac could turn into a Geno. I love that comparison. Can we go out and find a replacement for Bill that will be an offensive-minded guy that can take advantage of that a little bit?
Because I don't think there's an all-in-one answer at number 2. I think Caleb Williams, nobody's getting fired for drafting Caleb Williams. But I also ask you, and I'm just being honest, does anybody value Jaden Daniels in this draft? Going to win the Heisman. I'm not drafting him to be my quarterback. I'm not doing it. Small? He's about 100 pounds, and that's only if you put extra shoulder pads on him.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a guy we believe can stay healthy? He can't stay healthy now. The guy takes more hits than any of us would like to say. But if I look at the quarterbacks in this draft, I truly don't believe that there's a difference-making quarterback in this draft other than Caleb Williams, and I'm not even sold on that.
Right.
I just think Drake May, is.
I think drafting the quarterback is the easy button. Oh, let's draft quarterback. That'll fix everything. No, it won't. What you need structure back in your organization, because again, follow the path of the successful organizations and what you were with Bill and Tom. Remember what that was. You had Bill Belichick, a guy who was your GM and your head coach. So the GM, the head coach, and the quarterback were all in alignment. Whether that's the same person or two different people doesn't really matter. So you look at what they were in New England. You look at what they are in Kansas City. You look at what they're trying to become in Jacksonville. Buddy's ankle aside, you look at Philly. These organizations that are successful, what do they have? They have the front office structure laid out. Everyone's in agreement. That way you can go out when you draft Caleb Williams or whoever that pick is going to be. You can develop that guy. But if you're just going to come out and you're going to fire the hoodie and you're going to try to replace them with some Band-Aid, and then you're going to send Mac off into the league and you're going to draft someone, that's not going to work for you. Because I don't care who you are. Caleb Williams can run his ass off, but if he's got no one to throw to, it doesn't work. And he's talented, but the NFL is the NFL, man. Like he's got adjustments to make.
I think if you were serious, and Bob Kraft says he's serious about winning another ring, you would probably go and get Ryan Tannehill and Derrick Henry, and I would likely either Olu Fashanu from Penn State, or I would probably look at the best tackle. A Joe Alt from Notre Dame certainly has to be in that conversation. J.C. Latham from Bama has to be in that conversation. So you can trade down, pick up an extra pick, or a guy like Roma Doozy, Marvin Harrison Jr. That's where I would go. I am not a Drake May guy, so just understand that. I mean, there is probably a lot of credence in drafting Drake May, number 2. But you got to do what you got to do. Harry Austin, what's up, Harry? The issue is the rules are not enforced consistently. What rule is not enforced consistently? That's the issue. While the rule is there, can you say it would have been applied to Bama if the roles were reversed? Yes.
Yeah, because Bama's lost a game.
So if Jaden Daniels, if Jalen Milroe was hurt, you think they'd have kept Alabama? No, because Alabama wouldn't have beat Georgia. But it wasn't reversed, and Alabama did beat Georgia, and Jalen Milroe was amazing again, and Florida State didn't have their quarterback. We like to play the and, if, or what, and there is no if, but, what. Travis is hurt. He's out for the year. Their offense was terrible in the conference championship game. Terrible. Second only to the worst offense we've seen, and that was Louisville, fully healthy with their quarterback, right? So why do we have to do ifs and buts and ands and whats? The rule was applied correctly here. So you're going to take $1 million and you're going to sue. Show me where that rule was applied inappropriately. And this is the same question at Michigan. What did Michigan do? Spent a bunch of money on a lawsuit to get a TRO, and then what did they do at the last minute? Pulled out of court. Wasted everybody's time, judicial time, docket time, money. Why? For what? What did that get you? You still lost your coach for 9 hours. What did that get you? Nothing. What is this Ron DeSantis lawsuit going to get? Nothing.
The new angle coming out of folks like Rick Scott, and maybe I just missed this, I don't know. I didn't realize that in Florida they were challenging the idea that, hey, the result that has been made official with Alabama getting in does not match the actual votes. That's where we are now. Rick Scott tweeted, "I'll believe it when I see it. Release the votes and the records I requested today."
Okay.
So we're now in a place where we're saying that ESPN has more power than the College Football Playoff Committee, and that the votes are fake, and it's a fake election once again. Who knew?
I think, are we really going to play the fake election?
I am so sick and tired. And yes, we have asked Rick Scott to come on the show multiple times, and we have never received an answer. So dude doesn't want to be held accountable.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I don't. Okay, spam call. Should I answer it?
Yeah, do it. Let's do it.
Okay, let's see. Let's see.
Hello.
Hi. Hello.
My name's Cynthia.
No, it's not. You're full of
Quick assist.
No.
Can you hear me okay?
No, I can't. Can you speak up? Hello? Hello?
As this is the annual enrollment period for 2024.
Oh, really?
You can qualify for increased benefits such as cashback up to one.
Such as in like?
We've got to get to an operator. Come on.
Do you have Medicare Part A and Part B active?
Yes.
Let me transfer you to the expert who will assist you.
Let's
further.
go.
So
Let's go. Let's go.
Only take a few seconds.
I've gotten 7 of these calls from this number today.
Let's go.
Hello? Hello? Oh, damn.
Dude, you were in, dude. You were in the call center.
Damn it. That's terrible. Aaron Wilson has submitted a video.
Okay, I'll get it real quick.
Did he send it to you?
He did.
Okay, good. Yeah, go get it. He went into a Walmart and got a bucked up. It's actually kind of funny. All right. OG Gary says Bill is gone. Matt says Patriots need a QB. Sean Rollins says Kyle McCord would be a good fit. The Chris D says Belichick gets to retire, right? Does he want to retire? I think he wants to go be an executive somewhere. But would you hire him? Patriots will be shell-shocked to have the top draft pick. Last time they were in that area, they took Terry Glenn or Drew Bledsoe. Worked out pretty well. Terry Glenn was such a stud. Patriots need a whole team. They do. That's why I said Kirk Cousins would not be the end of the world. Would not be the end of the world, in my opinion.
But what good is Kirk Cousins if he has no one to throw to? And this is my thing.
Yeah.
I agree with your take. If you're going to go all in on this rebuild, if that's what we want to call it, go get Tannehill and Henry. Go get them. Like, go get supporting cast.
Mike Smith, Nola already has a good running QB in Taysom Hill, but would you call him a good running? He's a wildcat tight end.
He's a Swiss Army knife, bro.
Yeah. OG Gary says Taysom is garbage. He ain't a QB. He's not garbage at all. Are you kidding me?
Dude.
Taysom Hill is not garbage. That's crazy. Big Blue Horses, there are 4 good prospects. In the right place, they could be great. There isn't a surefire can't miss. I would agree with that. There is not a surefire can't miss. There isn't. ESPN is saying New Mexico is looking at Bronco. Guy.
Welcome to the show, dude.
We talked about this extensively. Mike Smith, already built for it as well. I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you. Stupefied. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a cheeseburger today. It's Tuesday, Wimpy. Remember 93 SFU. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a cheeseburger today. I love that. Let's move back to NFL talk, please. We are. Love the Monty inner Dr. Seuss ifs and whats, ands and buts. I'm working it, man. I am working it. Johnny says a call like that only happens every 5 minutes. Yeah,
Seriously.
I hope they call back.
Well, when you hear the water drop sound, you're in. And they just didn't answer for some reason.
Yeah, it's a bummer. Aaron Wilson says, play my bucked up video. Dude, that attitude is not going to get your video played. What are you, Aaron de Sanctimonious all of a sudden? All right, here is Aaron Wilson.
This is how you win a competition.
There's the
Get out of my way, dude.
Get out of my way, dude.
Where is it? Where is it? Pardon me.
So
where is it? That's it.
That's right. Knock over the...
Give dude credit for opening it with one hand.
Oh, I love that he's like, get out of my way.
This is how you win a competition. Get out of my way, dude.
Now you clearly hit this here, right?
Where is it? Pardon me. Where is it? That's it.
Love it. I love it. So now here's the question. That
Do
video?
Do a poll.
That video or this video? Unsheathe your sword, sir.
He's breathing heavy. He's nervous.
Gotta make the putt. Gotta make the putt. Let's go! So are we going Scotty Cameron? Or are we going, get out of my way, dude?
Let the people decide. Seriously. Let them decide.
What's it going to be?
Yeah.
What's it going to be? This is some hardcore competition on Giving Tuesday. What's it going to be?
Give Aaron a lot of credit. He came in here hot.
Mike Smith, get out of my way, dude. Rude, but it works. Exactly right. OG Gary, Aaron, you ain't winning. My video was first take. Okay. Aaron Wilson has massive balls.
Get out of my way, dude.
Phoenix Master, who wants me to know that, I think he said earlier in the comments, I apologize. Pinnacle Peak. Yes,
we get it.
I vote for Aaron. Sean Rollins says yes. OG Gary says, I ran across the house and took that one in one take. So I was breathing heavy.
Well,
Okay. Mike Smith, I like Aaron's, but I am not a big golf fan. If I was, it would be Gary's. Okay. Infamous Montoya says Aaron.
Damn, Aaron's getting love right now, bro.
Aaron Wilson, my video was first take too. Okay. Boss Frog doesn't even pay, just drinks the can and walks out. That's balls.
Where is Aaron right now?
Joseph Harper, congratulations to Puka Nakua for being the first Rams rookie wide receiver to get 1,000 yards in a season.
God.
And the run after the catch was amazing.
Yeah, his yak yards are amazing, bro.
Johnny Gonzalez, I heard 2 hits of the ball. It wasn't one fluid shot. Give it to Aaron.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
So now OG Gary's getting cracked for not reading the greens. Okay. Mike Smith, wonder if Aaron shows up later on the police blotter. Did you get arrested for that? If you have a mugshot, that'll probably put you over the top, yo. Welcome to the nightmare. The get out of my way dude keeps cracking me up. That's my fault. San Diego State Glenn. Officer Glenn, I cannot condone drinking in a Walmart before paying.
Yeah, is that because you didn't get the pro rata yet? Or
Amber Spencer says, Aaron, hi, guys. The Batrix.
Oh, dude.
The Batrix.
Dude.
The mogul. She's on the TV star in Salt Lake City, who is a pickleball mogul and a great baketress who still hasn't baked me a birthday cake.
Venice Parade.
Yeah, when you know.
Venice Parade.
When are you going to be on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City? Tell me you must have applied already. Amber, good to see you. Good to see you. We must catch up. OG Gary, the first hit was to put the ball in place. Okay. Mike Smith, play that beautiful Aaron footage again.
Yeah, you got to play it again. We got to run it back again.
Okay. Here's Aaron Wilson.
This is how you win a competition. Get out of my way, dude. Where is it? Where is it? Pardon me. Where is it? That's it.
And then he knocks over the Red Bull. I love it.
I love how he's so confident.
I love it.
He walks into the door and he's like, this is how you win a competition. He's calling his shot.
Joe Parker says AW, another vote. Maury Alvarez says 100th like, smash the like button, casuals. Yeah, you guys, come on, let's go. Hit the like button. We've had 3,200 views today, only 100 likes. Hook it up. Sean Rollins. I thought that was an Adam Sandler video wheezing so much. God damn. You guys are being mad. Wow. I've missed you guys. We've missed you too, Amber. Like I said, we must catch up. I turned them down. Yeah, I know. You're above that. You're above that. And a lot of them wind up in jail. God tier from Aaron, OG Gary
I mean,
says.
it really is, dude.
That's Ric Flair swagger. Nice manners with the pardon me.
Get out of my way, dude.
You know. Cleveland Rock says my vote goes to the highest bidder. Who's going to pay me, man? You know. Fran's got $1 million. Where's mine? How about this? We end the competition right now by saying they both get a $25 Amazon gift card.
See what we do.
See what we do?
See what we
it's
do.
Giving Tuesday. Friends, we're giving.
Yes.
We are giving. Both Aaron Wilson and OG Gary. And OG Gary probably need that $25 to buy you some cardio equipment.
Damn, bro.
Look who's talking.
With all due respect.
I'd say you guys both kicked ass. Way to go. Mike Smith says we need that get out of my way, dude, as a Showgrum show drop. We do.
Okay.
We do. I agree.
This is how you win a competition. Get out of my way, dude.
Listen to the panel.
Where is it? Where is it? Pardon me. Where is it? That's it.
There it is. Chug it. Love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Phenomenal. Go ahead. I turned you down. Phenomenal. So congratulations. Thanks to our friends at BuckedUp. Appreciate you guys. Mike Smith says good call. Ron Nolan says the Castaway Wilson wins. Golf is boring to watch. Stop it. Welcome to the nightmare. BuckedUp giveaway. Give AW that NIL money. Seriously. Aaron got the votes. Give it to him. I'll do better next time. Nah, dude. No, we'll hook it up. We got you both. Kim Coulter. I kept my word and joined. Wreckham. Let's go. Pew, pew. Wreckham, baby. Good to see you, Kim. Appreciate you. Okay. We got to talk NFL MVP real quick. Where are you guys at on the NFL MVP right now? Because my vote squarely today, if it ended today, would be Dak Prescott. And I think I say Dakinator because I think he's been so dominant of late. Now, the schedule has a lot to do with that. But you are working earnestly over there.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You ready?
I gotta plug this back in. Hold on. Man.
Yeah. Well, I turned you down. That's fine. I turned you. You ready?
It's technology, bro. Hold on.
Technology
man.
and stuff.
Man.
I'm trying to fight for I'm trying to fight for Dak's respect, man.
Dak's respect.
Hello. Lee Jensen. I feel better. I'm going to make a video that will deserve courtside tickets to a Jazz game. Okay. Maury Alvarez says NFL MVP Zach Wilson.
Nah.
Cleveland Rocks, Deshaun Watson, no brainer. MVP is clearly Zach Wilson, Phoenix Master says. The Buffalo Hunter, let's go. Sorry I'm late. Did I miss the putter scam update? No, you didn't. I'm trying to talk MVP and nobody wants to talk NFL MVP. They all want to know.
Get out of my way, dude.
Oh, there it is.
Get out of my way, dude.
In stereo, even.
In stereo, yes.
I like it. Aaron
Yes.
Wilson, you now have your own drop on the show.
Get out of my way, dude.
I like it. My NFL MVP is Brock Purdy. Jake, who do you got?
Yeah, I think it's really tough.
Dak Purdy?
Think,
No,
yeah,
Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott.
Did I say Dak Purdy?
No, you said Brock Purdy. You said Brock Purdy.
Oh, okay. Dak Prescott.
Yeah, Dak is probably who I'd be going with right now. I think Patty has looked a little suspect this year. Many more interceptions. They've just been kind of sloppy. I think after that beatdown that Jalen suffered, you can't go with Jalen. That's just not going to work.
Something's wrong in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, and the Orlovskis of the world want to talk about how
Dan Orlovsky,
the defense isn't the same
defense.
Whatever. Like, whatever, dude.
It's
That's bullshit.
It's a wee fence.
I'm not here for, the defense sucks. That's why Jalen's not playing as well. It's not about the defense.
It's a wee fence.
It's not about the dude. You're just not playing as well. And that's okay. It's hard to play well in the NFL.
I'm going Dak Prescott 100%.
And I think the reason that Dak, even for me, gets the nod is because he's got the numbers. He's got some good options to throw to that allows them to work the ball down the field. And I think the only question is going to be, where do they get popped in the playoffs? Because ultimately you're going up against Philly this week. And that's a big-time prove-it game. If Dallas beats Philly, I'll start believing in the Super Bowl hype. You show me you can beat Philly, even with where they're at right now, and I'll start believing that you're capable of beating the best teams in the league. My problem is that the 49ers just came in and stomped on Philly and flexed with their defense.
Flex on them.
So I don't know, man. I think right now it's Dak, and the only thing that would really change that is if Jalen got cooking in the back half of the season here.
Hey, so here's my question real quick on Prize Picks. I got to get my Prize Picks in.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Durant, 41.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's done it 3 out of the last 5.
Yeah, I would take that against the Lakers and this is an in-season tournament game.
It is. The problem is Book is the Taco Tuesday.
Book is Taco Tuesday now?
Yeah, 24.5
Oh, my
points.
God.
24.5 points. Taco Tuesday.
Dude, how many ways can I get piped?
Do we like Devin Booker more or less 24.5 points?
I would take more. I would be shocked if he didn't put out tonight.
I'm going to go more there. I'm going to go more there.
My Taco Tuesday is Ilya Sorokin. Thanks.
Ilya Sorokin?
He should hit, no problem. It's a really low number.
Let's see. Teddy Wayman says it's got to be Purdy. After Philly beats Dallas, it's going to be Hurts. Purdy and Dak's numbers are basically identical. Plus, Purdy pounded Dallas head-to-head. Yeah, I did.
He did.
Tim Bailey's, you are dead wrong about this. ESPN was carrying the SEC water even before the injury. It's on tape.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
What are you talking about, dude?
I don't think so. I'm just asking. So if your opinion is that ESPN was colluding with the college football playoff to make sure that Alabama got in, explain to me why they wanted Florida State out. Well, that would mean that they don't believe that Florida State, the ACC champion, who is partnered with, oh, that's right, ESPN. So they would want to damage the ACC for why? And you're going to say ratings, which is what everybody said yesterday. So you're saying that Florida State doesn't draw well and certainly doesn't draw on the level of Alabama. That's the argument you're making. Right, Tim? That I can only assume. Boss Frog flexing on a mother. He says that I'm about to meet General Petraeus in 30 minutes. I'm so tempted to pull an AW and tell him to get out of my way, dude.
Get out of my way, dude.
It's that epic. Wow.
Bro,
wow.
Okay.
What?
Okay. Who the hell are you that you're going to meet General Petraeus?
It's General David Petraeus, please.
Excuse me. My bad.
Let me guess. This is a petroleum thing. This is a petroleum.
Yeah.
club.
What are you Maverick in your Porsche, dude? Like,
well, actually
he is. That's the problem.
He is. Okay. Yeah. My prize picks are in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all in on this Laker Suns game.
You should be.
I got to tell you.
I think this Bucks and Knicks game is going to be a little fun though too.
You do?
I do. I have Giannis on the over tonight.
I was going to take Bobby Portis at 18, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, let's do our prize picks. Download the prize picks app. Use the promo code Monty.
Hey, Monty.
To get 100% matching. Ilya Sorokin, goaltender for the Islanders.
Usually has about 28, 29 saves.
So 22.5, you went more.
Mm-hmm.
Giannis your mother, 29.5 points, you went more.
Mm-hmm. In-season tournament game, dude. He's going to put up numbers.
Mitchell Robinson, 17 points. You're going to lose.
I went less, dude.
Oh, you went less. Okay.
I went less.
How come you didn't just go with turnovers?
Because he wasn't available in turnovers.
Okay.
Because he's been too easy of a win in turnovers. I'm
Three
guessing.
picks, $20 flex play. We only flex play.
Mm-hmm.
And only 3, boys. Even though I won 100 the other night. Only 3.
100.
Here's mine. Okay. I went Devin Booker on a Taco Tuesday promo.
I love that one. He's averaging 29 a game right now.
24.5 points. I went more. Anthony Davis, 41.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I went more. And Kevin Durant, 41.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I went more.
My only concern is that Book and KD are on the same team.
Points, rebounds, and assists. That's why I didn't go points.
Yeah.
I went points, rebounds, and assists.
Yep.
I think that Kevin Durant is playing remarkable basketball right now. And this here game tonight, friends, is going to be off the charts. Off the charts. So let's just recap. We've crowned Dak Prescott the MVP.
Yes.
Well, we didn't. I mean, Brock Purdy's probably the MVP for
I'm not talking about that.
at the end of the year. But right now, I think I'll go. You guys pretty much went the Purdinator. Eric Wasikowski says Goff after he crushes Chicago. Why? Why talk about Jared Goff like that?
Wasikowski, you were in such good standing, but now you're in the doghouse.
I would agree. I would absolutely agree. Wow, look at these. Let's see. Mike Smith, 49ers whooped up on Dallas and Philly.
Mm-hmm.
The defense is amazing. Gonzalez, the committee should have dropped FSU right after the injury and not dragged them along and built up hope. I would totally agree. The Todd father, how many times are we going to get piped? Said Jake, please use that soundbite. Seriously. Boss is flying into the danger zone.
Mm-hmm. See, that's a reference to Top Gun.
Top Gun.
The song.
Top Gun. Mark Clee, what's up? Lakers tonight. Indeed. I like the Lakers at home tonight. Although Book loves playing the Lakers in LA. Did Boss order the code red? Mike Smith says, yes, he did, and he'd do it again. Johnny Gonzalez, Boss is telling us we don't deserve the truth.
Boss is like, I'm going to go back to my base.
Boss Frog, no, but I've hunted with Mike Pence, and the nuclear football was close by. True story. What did you hunt for? Were you in Stillwater over the weekend with a longhorn or two? Now we know. Mike Smith, no offense, but I would be nervous around Mike Pence. That robot has a short circus. Remember the fly in his hair? You guys remember that in the debate?
Nar.
Super nice guy, sharp as hell. Yeah. See, you might not like his politics, but I have found this about most politicians.
Giannis.
I have found this about most politicians. You don't have to like their politics. Guys like David Petraeus, let's say. Mike Pence is this guy. I don't like his politics. The dude is brilliant. You don't get to the White House. You don't even have to like Donald Trump for a myriad of reasons. That's not a stupid individual, although his mouth would say otherwise. But my point is, like having met Bill Clinton is he's that guy. He's like, Bill Clinton walks into a room and he's gravity. Having met Colin Powell, rather. The guy's brilliant.
I want you to listen to me.
Interviewed Condoleezza Rice in San Francisco. Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom is one of the sharpest dudes you will ever meet. One, he is just good looking. He's that guy, when you walk up to somebody and you're like, well, goddamn, he's a good looking dude. Got a $5,000 suit on. Like, he's a good looking dude. You don't got to like their politics, but most politicians, Mitt Romney, I've talked to Mitt Romney several times, really smart guy. You have to like their politics.
Giannis is hurt.
Good. Screw him.
Rolled his ankle.
Oh, poor little buddy.
What a joke, dude.
He's fine. He's running down the court. Relax. Sean Rollins says, buckshot, please. Seriously. Mike Phillips. Mike Pence doesn't believe in evolution. I said.
We're not getting into the politics, dude. Jesus.
That Giannis ankle roll. Oh my God. Oh my God. Damn.
Who are you, Trevor Lawrence?
Dude, oh my God. Trevor Lawrence's ankle.
It's not the best situation, and we all know that.
It's not. To Todd Father, Boss Frog, were you hunting with Dick Cheney too? Okay. Nobody hunts with Dick Cheney survives to talk about it.
Speaking of buckshot.
Yeah, hey now. Mike Smith did not like W in the White House, but I think he's a very nice guy away from politics and like how he stays out of politics.
Bro, that's one of the best drives America's ever seen out of W.
What?
The drive you don't remember the golf shot he hit?
No. What golf shot?
Never mind. It's
fine. You mean the first pitch?
No.
Okay.
No.
Laura Bush, who I met at KGO in San Francisco. Superman, Supera Man 1100. We are not Ohio State to have our signs. Bama will take Michigan to the woodshed and teach how not to cheat and still win. I would hope
Appreciate your passion, bro.
Boss Frog says, well. The Christie, I didn't know ankles were supposed to turn 360, bro.
And he's looking fine now.
No, but the Trevor Lawrence one, and then he fell backwards on his own ankle.
How do they not have a cart for Buddy also? How does he have to walk all the way back to the locker room?
And then there's my wife, you Jezebel. My wife sends me the video of that official breaking his leg on the sideline the other day. Did I need to see that again? My wife's like, hey, bro, did you hear about this official in the Commanders game?
Now we talk about knitting on this show. I don't know. I don't know if this is a sports show from here.
Dude, she's the video she sent me, and I think she captioned it like legs aren't supposed to bend that way, or no, legs aren't supposed to point in that direction.
Savage.
Boss Frog says, okay, dropping off. Talk tomorrow. Stay hard.
Stay hard.
Oh, boy.
My
Good
God.
show today, dude. Good show today.
Yeah, good effort.
For
Way to
real.
go.
Good show
effort.
today.
All right.
Can we update the Scotty story, please?
We can. I got scammed on Insta Snapface.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I don't think you got scammed because you sniffed it out.
I bought a Scotty Cameron oil can putter for Jake for his birthday, which is 2 weeks from yesterday. It was $500. Apparently Giannis is fine because he dunking all over.
Let's go, boy.
$500. I used the money transfer service Zelle, sent them the $500. They asked me for $275 in shipping. It was suspicious. We got into it a little bit. They're in Cameroon. One thing led to another. We had them on the show yesterday. It was amazing. Called my bank, and my bank was like, Africa's a huge problem. It's our number one issue right now. So I got blocked by these people on Insta Snapface.
Right.
I reported them to Instagram. My bank said, yep, we're going to refund you the money. The only caveat is you have to provide us with the screenshots, the evidence, all of that. Sure, done, no problem. Got the money back. Final deposit, everything's fine. It's just frustrating to me that you can't trust anybody. I have followed that. It's a Scotty Cameron sale. Don't buy Scotty Camerons on Instagram. I did a bunch of research on all the Scotty Cameron stores. It all looks terrible. If you get on Insta Snapface, don't, because it's not good.
I think the trouble is that everyone's out here trying to scam nowadays, man. There's not, like, I would love
can't trust anybody.
I would love to pay money to a locally owned and operated business who makes Scotties or makes custom Scotties for that matter. Whoa,
my bad.
Little breaking news out of Tortillaville. Tyler Shuck is transferring to Louisville.
Ooh, that's a good fit.
As a 7th-year senior.
So back in 42, when I got to, the Fighting Lubbocks.
Nice job, dude.
Yeah. That's interesting. Tyler Shook going to Louisville. So it begins in the portal. That's a good pickup, I think, for Louisville. Tyler Shook can obviously still play the game. There is no doubt about that. I think it is 9. What happened?
What's going on?
People sending me videos and stuff. I think Tyler Shuck's a good fit at Louisville. I do. The Christie. Oh, nice. Mrs. Monty sent me a video. Oh, no. Sean Rollins, Insta Snapface. Exactly.
Oh, dear.
OG Gary, Scotty Cameron's hit nice, though, dude. And it was a home run. That's the frustrating part. It was a home run gift.
That would have been the best thing you've ever bought me, I think. Honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly.
No doubt. Lee Jensen, you can't trust me and my reviews. They're all legit, dude.
So now the compromise, though, is we've agreed to go and get a Scotty. That's what we've decided.
Maybe. I don't know that you deserve it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's just not worth it.
Yeah. I mean, you degenerate.
Yeah.
We need to figure it out. And the problem is you have a really nice PXG putter already. That's the real issue. But it's one of those things where it's a Scotty. It's just different. And the Battle Readies from PXG are really good putters.
Yeah, I love my PXG putter.
I'm just saying. You can't trust anybody. And if you are shopping, and what I'm trying to do is look at their site because they just launched a brand new website.
The scammers?
Yes. And I reported them. And I'm just telling you guys, you cannot trust them. And yeah, they've totally blocked me on Instagram, which is hysterical to me.
Time to make a burner.
It probably is, but why do I give a rat's ass?
Right.
And admittedly, I got scammed. There's no way around that, and it sucks. And I wonder if they're not on
Oh, I wonder if their Instagram got taken down.
I wonder if their Instagram got taken down.
I mean, that could very well be. That's what happens when you scam people.
Well, I don't see them.
Well, there you go.
I don't see.
There
Let me
you go.
use your Instagram real quick.
Real quick, like.
Yeah, I don't see them online. And it could be because I'm blocked.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the underscore sales. Scotty Cameron underscore sales. And let's see if they're still online. Maybe it's just because I'm blocked. But I don't think so.
Their first account that comes up is just simply Scotty Cameron Sales.
Let's see. It's a green logo. No, that's not it. I think they got taken down.
Oh, no, this might be it right here.
Where? Let's see.
Right here.
That is it.
Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now they have a website up. Like you guys, I'm telling you.
They're just Jags, dude. Honestly, they're just Jags.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where you can't trust anybody.
No, you can't.
And I don't know. Am I being ridiculous? I probably am. I don't know. But I think that when you look at them, I think you just have to understand that anybody that you're sending money to on the interwebs, and especially on Insta Snapface, it's probably a scam.
But it's a shame because, again, if there was a legitimate, and if you guys know one, please tell us. But if there was a legitimate custom Scotty Cameron business, hey, we buy Scotties, we create custom designs, and we happy to pay for that, dude.
I would.
A custom Scotty is gas.
There's real value in that.
And it's not even about, like, the Scotty is like Jordan's, dude. It's not even necessarily about the putter. Yes, it hits well. Yes, the PXG hits well. I love my PXG clubs. Made major progress today using my PXG clubs. I love them. But the truth is that a custom branded, like a custom designed Scotty that nobody else in the world has is amazing. It's just one of those things, man.
Yeah.
So it's a shame. It's really a shame.
It is. Yeah, you got screwed out of a really nice putter.
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did. So there you have it. I would also remind you, River Bend is the official Scotty Cameron golf course in the state of Utah.
Really?
I had no idea. But there's that. And let's just be careful out there. I know a lot of us are Christmas shopping. Please be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Please be careful. That's all I'm saying. And do you guys eat at all-you-can-eat events? All-you-can-eat shrimp at Red Lobster. All-you-can-eat pancakes at IHOP.
Mm-hmm.
I used to eat all-you-can-eat shrimp all the time. I love shrimp. I'm a huge shrimp guy. Can't wait to get to Mastro's and Lost Wages and get my New York strip possibly, although I'm not the biggest steak eater right now.
Dude, it's Mastro's. Come on.
It is Mastro's. But I can't imagine myself now eating all you can eat at Red Lobster. They lost what, $11 million? $11 million is what it costs Red Lobster to do all you can eat.
So they initially priced the all you can eat situation on shrimp at $22.99. $22.99 for all you can eat shrimp. People were eating so much shrimp.
Wild.
That they increased the price to $25.99, thinking, okay, our business
that'll cover it.
That, hey, if we increase it, that'll shoot down demand, that'll cover our costs, we'll make the money back, all good. No, it didn't. It only shot it down by 10%. They lost $11 million in counting.
Yeah. And it's because you hyenas go out there and you're like, oh, man, okay. Yeah, man, I know I've had 9 plates of all-you-can-eat shrimp. I'd like a 10th. And the bigger issue for me is when you go to, like, buffets, and I do not go to buffets. I am not a what are the buffets here? The
Shuckarama. Golden Corral. God, what
was the one? You like buffet. You like buffet.
Yeah, that's literally what it's called.
That's what it's called.
Oh my God, what is the other one?
I would not do that. And again, I think it's different in Vegas. Like, I'm excited to go to the Mandalay Bay breakfast buffet.
Absolutely, it's different in Vegas.
But it breaks my heart when you see old ladies like wrapping rolls and napkins and stuffing them in their purse.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird to me. When I see people engorging themselves on like seven pieces of cream cheese cake. Like I'm not here for that. And I understand why you do that, but just because it's a buffet doesn't mean that you have to go throw up later because you overate so much.
Well, and I think that the tough part is like I actually enjoy paying for a high-end dining experience. And part of that experience is going through the process of working your way through the app and then, getting your main course and then looking forward to that butter cake when you're drunk out of your mind off martinis and knocking that down, dude. That's the whole point of when you're in Vegas style situations. You're there to unwind from the stresses of life, dude.
Yep.
And so when people go to buffets, especially when you're in Vegas, they just go hard, dude. They go ham, literally. And I struggle with it because there was a time, like when we would do our snowboarding trips to Tahoe back in the day. We went to there's several IHOPs in Tahoe.
Yes.
And
lots
going to IHOP for breakfast before you head out because they open early is a great way. You can pack on 800,000 calories before you go ride for the day and you're good to go. But I'm not trying to just go there for no reason.
The Todd Feather says, pretty sure my dad, brother, and I ran a restaurant out of business in all-you-can-eat crab experience. OG Gary says, King Buffet. Never heard.
That's a buffet here. King Buffet is here, yeah.
Never had it. Mike Smith, if you have an all-you-eat joint, don't get pissed when someone takes you up on it. Don't, because that's you. That's not them. That's you. Sean Rollins, lobster in my town is awful. But do people still eat it, Red Lobster?
Yes, apparently.
I can't think of the last time I ate a Red Lobster. Like, I can't. There was a Chili's in Oahu.
Mm.
There was McDonald's everywhere in Oahu.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not going to McDonald's in Oahu.
Mm-hmm.
Like we ate at Roy's. I'm not going to McDonald's.
But like the Roy's in Waikiki is gas, dude. It's awesome.
It is. I'm just not doing. Yeah, I don't know. Johnny Gonzalez, Red Dumpster is not as good as the commercial. Red Dumpster.
Thank you.
Mike Smith, Red Lobster was good years ago, not so much now. Do you guys remember Sizzler?
Oh,
man. Phoenix Mast, I've never been to Red Lobster in my entire life. You're a good man. You are a good man, sir. Don't do it. Kim Coulter, you've been here 4 hours. It's time to go now. Look, fat ass, you've been here 4 hours. This is 12th plate of pasta, all you can eat with meatballs.
I'm for real.
We're out of marinara. It's all in your, time to go.
Right? Yeah, no, I'm not a buffet guy.
Yeah. OG Gary, Barefoot Beach Cafe is amazing in Oahu. Did not go. Ron Nolan, IHOP launders money for the mob. True story. The only reason they're around. Is that true? I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Red Dumpster? Exactly. What do you mean? Mark says, I like Sizzlers. Haven't been to a Sizzler in years. Surf and turf should not be picked out of pond and rolled up on the floor.
Oh, dude, come on.
Rolled around on the floor. Come on, man.
Be better.
Gumby Fresh out. We go in Sizzler. It's right. It's right. Jojo Boyd. Mana Pose off-street vendor on Oahu back in the 70s. Navy brat. Okay. James, I ate at Delmonico's when I went to Orlando. 1 pound piece of lasagna, ate the leftovers for lunch the next day. It was amazing.
Hi, this is James. Welcome back.
I love lasagna. Like, where do you what would it take for you to go to like Golden Corral?
A lot.
Five Guys or Golden Corral?
Five Guys all day. I'm here for that burger life.
I'm the
here.
chicken, the crappy chicken place.
Cane's
or Golden Buffet. Bullet.
I mean, probably the buffet. I'm not a Cane's guy, dude. Cane's is trash.
JCW's or Five Guys?
Five Guys all day.
I like me some JCW shakes.
Well, that's true. That actually, JCW's gets major points for the portions on their shakes.
JCW's onion rings. Gas.
Yeah.
Gas. The Christie, but also those cheddar biscuits at Red Lobster. Oh, I forgot about the cheddar biscuits. Oh, my God. Lee Jensen, the real question is, who has the juiciest food?
So see what he did there. So Lee Jensen in a
Juicy.
competition several months ago,
Juicy.
in a video, said the word juicy.
Juicy.
And now it's a drop on the show.
How
The
many,
combo.
how,
That's a requirement.
how many listeners of ours have their own drops?
Yay!
Now Aaron Wilson,
Get out of my way, dude.
right? Like, come on, man. Oh my God. Congratulations to Aaron Wilson, OG Gary. Both of them got $25 gift cards today
Well done.
for Giving Tuesday. Appreciate all of you. Make sure you go hook it up at TryDayTrading.com. Tryday Trading. You guys, I'm just telling you now, stop complaining about how much you hate your job. Oh, you have credit card debt? TryDayTrading.com. Get their $10 30-day trial membership right now. TryDayTrading.com/Monty. Trust me when I say you will not regret that $10 charitable donation, so it's a tax write-off for you. Figure out what everybody already knows. TryDayTrading.com is your pathway to financial freedom and success. TryDayTrading.com. Till tomorrow, say goodbye, Jake.
Goodbye, Jake.